Oh wait, Devil Zone is here, right?
Fudek, okay, Fudek's logged in.
Never mind, Devil Zone's here. Who else?
Pokey, and then Fudek in group 3.
We got Pokey. And we got Fudek.
Okay. Let's see lands, let's go in.
And Fudak?
Yeah, I think we just summoned him, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm here.
Brandon, did you need water?
I got some, thanks.
Welcome to AQ40, everybody. Very exciting.
Woohoo!
So, I'm excited about tonight. I know everyone else is. So, just a couple things with this trash coming up. The first one we're going to do is a little eradicator. It's the mana drain mob. We've done it in AQ20. We just need to mana drain it. Should die pretty quick. And then the 4 pull that's coming up next is going to be a little bit more complicated. I'd like to thank everyone. Everyone's done a really great job preparing for the AQ40 farm and everything. You guys are great. Couldn't ask you to do any more. Also appreciate you guys sticking through. I know AQ Classic is a long grind. It's a long slog. It's easy to get kind of frazzled and disillusioned, but you know, it's worth it when we get to explore new content and kill new stuff with our friends. So basically these 4 mobs here, these 4 big ones, we're going to have to tank them each 4 separately with 4 tanks, and each of them has a random ability. When each of those dies, the other 3 gets that one's ability. Okay, so obviously there are ones that need to die first, and there are ones that need to die last. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to tank them, and there's a couple of the abilities that need to be moved away from everyone. So that like one's a thunderclap. So obviously we don't want to stack the thunderclap on the melee. We want to move that away. That'll be one of the last ones we kill. So tanks, when you get on those, you're going to identify which ability they have, and then based on that, you're either going to clump yours up with the others, or you're going to move yours out, and then we're going to call out which one we kill first. So, yeah. So go ahead and continue to get buffed up. So basically, I've got a list up here of the priorities of which ones we want to kill first and which ones we don't. So on the fly, we'll kind of do that. All right, change in loot. Yeah, so the mounts that we'll drop, we're going to give a couple to the first couple are going to go to the tanks, and a couple tanks and a couple healers, just so that they can kind of run in first. And we only need just like probably 2 of each to those, and then we can just start giving them to everybody. But it is useful for the tanks to kind of run in, and a couple healers behind them for some of these bosses. So. Okay. Still doing buffs? How are we doing on buffs? All right, we're going to do a little ready check here, and if we looks good, then the next time that guy comes back, we'll just have a hunter tag the eradicator. So remember, mana burn, guys. This is the boss that will slowly drain our mana, and if this mob gets to full mana, then it blows up and one-shots everybody, except for maybe the tanks will live. But all right, we're looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and pull it.
Yes, Jace.
Pull it all the way back. Wait for it to get back.
That was much easier than when we had like people.
Yeah, the night that this opened after the raid, we we came in here and we tried that guy with 12 people. It was pretty fun. We tried it twice. So okay, so the skull is not the kill target on this, guys. This is just marked up for the tanking purposes. We're going to call out which one we attack first. So remember, and so the other thing is that when one of them dies, it transfers the powers to the other 3, and it heals them for 50% of their health. So cleaving them is absolutely useless because they're just going to heal up again anyway, right? So don't worry too much about it. One of them is a thorns. So melee, if it's thorns and you're attacking and you're dying, obviously stop attacking. Another is some magic reflection. We've kind of ran into that in AQ20 where a mob is either frost or what is it, arcane or fire or shadow or something.
Detect magic.
Yeah, you can do detect magic also. So when we pull, this is randomized, kind of like Chromag. So when we pull, they'll get a little icon that'll tell us what each one is. Okay, and so if yours is Thunderclap or Mana Burn, you want to move it out of the way. Thunderclap, you want to move it away so the melee don't all get hit. Mana Burn, you want to move it kind of far enough away. It's a 30-yard range where the casters and healers don't get hit. Okay.
Want them kind of tanked right where they're at right now. Is that what you?
Wherever you guys want. One of them does a knockback. One of them is a knockback, and that's one of the ones we kill first. So there's a door to the left. I mean, as long as you don't do it there, that's fine. Guys, one of them is an AOE Shadow Bolt, right? That's one of the ones that we kill last. It AOE Shadow Bolts you if you're more than 20 yards away. So if you see a mob AOE Shadow Bolting, you need to run towards the mob until you're closer than 20 yards. Okay. Oh, Sneakums? Is that what we're talking about? Okay. Sneak, you there, dude?
Yeah, I'm taking some in a second.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and do this poll
here in
first.
order.
Yeah, get some stuff in order. So we'll go ahead and do this. All right. Everyone ready? Tanks, you ready? Everyone ready?
Yep. I should be ready.
Do we need to pull back, or do you want us to all mount up and run in?
Let's pull them back a little bit, like maybe halfway between here and there.
So take like skull to this left wall, X like stay in the middle away from skull, and then square where he is, and then moon pulled back a little to the right. That should be spaced out enough.
We will want to stack them up after that, though, eventually, I think, depending on what the calls are.
Identify what they are,
Yeah, that's just pull and figure out what they are, and then go from there.
Okay, let's go ahead and do a countdown. Let's do it.
So yeah, just let them get it established, and then we'll pick a target. Don't worry about hitting anything.
Here we go. Okay, one of them is Thorns. The skull looks like it's Thorns, is it? Call out what it is, guys.
Moon is mending.
Okay, kill Moon. Moon's a good target.
Mortal Strike on X.
Okay, Mortal Strike on X. That's one of the last ones we're going to kill.
Square's Thunderclap.
Okay, so moves. That's a perfect place to tank him. What's X? Oh, Mortal Strike. Okay, and Skull is Thorns. Okay, let's do Thorns after this. Careful, melee, not to kill yourself.
Yeah, if you get low, just back.
Careful, melee, not to kill yourself. Careful, melee, not to kill yourself. You can let the casters kill it. It's fine.
You can shoot it with your bow.
Okay, all right. Let's kill Mortal Strike next.
Which one's that?
The one right in front of X.
They all have thorns.
They all have thorns still. They all have thorns.
Melee, just DPS and disperse.
This is like fire, my guys. We do not have the healing to keep you up. You have got.
So get topped off, hit a little bit, back off.
Range it if you have to.
Pew pew.
Interesting.
Cool.
Oh, and you don't get a soul shard from them.
Wow.
Nice.
Dang.
Who's getting the first mount?
Rezer.
Yeah, if you're a tank or a healer, just I guess main need for it. Everyone else pass. I guess. And that rolls them all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, everyone's going to get a mount eventually, so don't worry. So.
Yeah, they drop pretty frequent.
Okay, so I believe, Corey, we can get these eradicators, right? We can get the one eradicator when he's right in the middle there.
Well, he's gonna walk up and we tag him and bring him up here and kill him.
Everyone move up.
Let's get a hunter to tag him whenever he passes up to these stairs next.
Okay, he's coming, I think, probably. Let's get ready.
Yeah, you'll be free to tag here.
Okay, here we go. Mana drain, this one.
Oh yeah, that hammer.
What about that one on the stairs? He doesn't come all the way down, does he?
No, we have to kill these guys, I think, and then we can deal with him.
He does come. He comes in front of
He
Prophet
did
Scarab.
come in front of him?
He does, yeah. And you can pull him. You can pull him separately.
Can you pull him before these four?
Yes.
Okay.
Give me some space in case I have to faint.
All right, everyone back up. Are we going to
Yeah.
want to pull these sentinels all the way back into this room again, or?
No, we'll just pull them up front.
Okay.
Space them out in this like front right corner area of the Scarab room. Okay, here he comes.
The screams of the dying will fill the air, he said.
All right, cool. Here we go. Good job, guys. That's cool. So no one wants that hammer? Kudak?
No,
Interesting. Okay, so tanks, remember that one of them is a knockback. We didn't get a knockback that time, so obviously don't flip yours around because you might get knocked back right into Scarum, right?
Yeah,
So-
let's just kind of bring him to the right side of this room.
Well, I mean, if you just take the two on the ends and move them forward and keep the other ones kind of where they're at, we can deal with them easily that way.
All right, everyone move down the stairs a little bit. Just down the stairs just a little bit. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and pull again.
Where are the marks?
Oh, marks, hold on, yep. Didn't. All right.
Kill the unmarked one.
Which one is that? The big in the middle?
All right, go ahead and pull.
Mages, let's throw up a detect magic on each one of them.
Come, here they come.
X is fire and arcane reflection.
Thunderclap again.
Skull
Okay,
shadow,
run to the
skull
run
shadow.
Skull, we
forward,
gotta
run
get-
forward.
Get the skull.
X might be reflected. It's not got detect on it.
Skull is AoE Shadowbolt. Everyone run.
Just
Just
kill shadow.
do not
we
kill
wanna
Skull.
kill
Do not
him?
kill Skull. Do not kill Skull.
Because everyone will get it.
Teddy, you're too far away to heal, and I can't get Shadowbolt.
We got thunderclap on square.
Yeah,
unknown
I'm
on
moving
X.
it over here next to the wall.
What is
I don't know what X is. Enrage?
Fire and arcane reflect is on X.
X is enrage.
okay? What's mending? Let's do Moon next.
We gotta get,
Move skull over by.
get skull over here. Bring skull closer to the raid. Yeah. And then
Alright,
let's just kill skull.
Kill Skull next.
Bring square closer. Bring him close, we're swapping. Alright, good job.
Nice job. All right, guys. So I've already set up some Prophet Scarum kind of groups. Like if you see group 1, 2, or 3, there's at least one tank in each one. There's also other people that can interrupt. I got rogues and warriors in there. Repo, Draven, Sprunky, you guys are in group 4. Just go to any of the other 3 platforms and just help out with interrupts. So just to go over this real quick, guys, I don't want to take too much time, but the main mechanic is that at 75%, Scarum will split into 3 copies. We need to kill his 2 copies and not the real Scarum, because if we get Scarum, if we focus on the real Scarum and we get him down to 70, from 75 down to 50, he spawns 2 more, and now we have 4 ads, right? If we get him down to 25 before killing the ads, then we have 6 ads, and then obviously, you know. So it's really important that we, the mark should stay on him, so Scarum has a blue square on there. So, so just as soon as the split happens, just don't DPS the square. We still need people to kick on it for the arcane explosion. So if you're designated to kick on that target, then stay on there and kick. And you can damage a little bit if you want, I guess. You know, just make sure it doesn't get down to 50.
I thought the mark gets wiped, and the way to tell the difference is to mana drain.
I asked on Reddit, and they said that the mark stayed. Cool. So, yeah, but the mana drain would have been the other thing. You can mark the tanks. I can mark the tanks. All right, and there's Fudak, and then the real Scarum will be Moon now. Okay, so our 3 tanks. So tanks groups 1, 2, and 3. Let's just have group 1 on the left platform, group 2 in the middle, and group 3 on the right. You're going to want to go there and just be ready for the first split. All the you know, we need to split half and half. Let's say groups group 1 and 3 are going to be on the same side. So Badlik and Chalur are going to be on the same side, but we're going to need like half the healers on the left, half the healers on the right. The DPS are all going to be up above him. If you get aggro as a DPS caster, he will start earth shocking you for 3k every second so that hopefully a tank will taunt it right away. It can get resisted or something, so be ready to lip. He will charm people. They need to be feared and sheeped right away. So it's a lot of situational awareness on this one. So
I'd say the biggest thing that would give us a lot of issue is gonna be the mind controls. If we do good at like CC and our mind controls, we should have a fairly easy time.
Yep. Yeah. Just be really good about interrupting the arcane explosions. He'll also randomly teleport. So sometimes you'll be on your platform. It won't be time for a split, and they'll teleport. So, so tanks, when you do get a one of the splits, you know, please feel free to mark it with your own target so you know which one you're attacking, right? And then that way your group will know also. You know, that might be a good idea. Like Fudak can mark his with square, and Oz can mark his with skull, and then everyone will know.
How low are we going to mana burn him to?
We're not mana burning him at all.
Isn't that how you mark them?
Nope. The mark persists through the split, so we don't need to do that.
Oh, okay.
So we'll know which one the real one is. So okay. All right. So any questions on this fight? Everyone hopefully has watched the video also.
Do you want us to call out when we're charmed? Mind controlled?
Yes. Yeah, if you want, sure.
Yep.
So the range group, let's have group 5 go left and group 6 go right. Let's have, you know, the healers, let's have Hersog and Timmel go left, Musi go left, Zeolia, Auric go right. Yeah, and then Green Monkey and Sneakums, you'll be on the back, so... Okay, everyone's ready. Let's do a countdown and run in. So the middle one is group 2, I guess. Okay, so Jono's tanking the real one then, I guess.
I'm using the box yet or not?
You can if you want.
Say that again, Jono.
I'm on left platform, right?
Wherever you guys want. Wherever you guys want.
Yep, we've already got it all laid out.
Okay, cool. I'm good.
Jono's left, Fudak's on the right, Teddy's in the middle picking up stuff.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go.
Are you so eager to die? I will be happy to accommodate you.
Interrupts. Be kicking that.
CC Korok. CC Korok. Coming up for you. CC me. CC me. Got
more CC.
Propped up again. Stop shooting him.
All right, all right.
I'm good.
Get off of the main one. Get on a copy. can spread them apart if you want. You can spread them apart so we don't all get Arcane Explosion. Ribbon is CC'd. CC Ribbon.
He TP'd, right?
Yeah.
Let's try to interrupt those guys.
Get it, Curse of Tongues on them.
Yep, Curse of Tongues. That helps too. Yeah, everyone Curse of Tongues, all of them. Thank you, John.
Got that one. So my cover next.
Shoot.
All right. Looks like they split.
Oss charmed. 8 taunt.
CC Pokey.
Okay. When the next ads come, everyone just burn the boss. Burn the boss. And then just still tank and interrupt the ads. If you're on in one of the other groups, your job is still to interrupt the Arcane Explosion, so you're tanking on that.
My control.
Okay.
Image.
Finish the boss. Finish the boss. Zerg the boss. Still interrupts. Still be on your interrupts.
Curse of Tongues, please.
Cregan is CC.
CC Zam.
CC Zam.
Someone sheep Cregan.
Repo?
Nice job, guys.
Just one shot.
We need a picture.
Annihilation.
Nice. Oh, everybody make sure you loot this Kiraji Lord's Insignia. Everyone can loot one, and it is a turn-in for rep.
Oh, thick Obsidian breastplate pattern too.
Ooh, that was like tank heaven drops there, huh?
He just curse blatted me with a crushing blow, and then one of the clones hit me, and then I got earth shocked by another clone.
Nice job, guys. All right.
Range DPS.
Hey, good job, everyone. Insignias. What are we doing with that?
Everyone
There's a
can
quest
loot
right
one.
up in front of us.
Yep, you loot one. Everyone can loot it.
Okay, start with breastplate annihilation. 33 GP.
Oh.
Last call. Sold to. 1 second here.
Sold to Malik.
It is, but I'm just having an issue.
Okay, okay.
So if you come to where
that's me. I need to drop something.
if you come to where me and Fridge are, that's where the quests are, where you turn in that little insignia you got, and then you're gonna get you'll be able to pick up the quests for your tier pieces and stuff from there.
Yep. It's safe to come out here.
Yeah, everyone can go check that out if you want. In the future, I mean, a lot of times there's a lot of wasted time because people go turn in insignias like in the middle of the raid, but obviously it's their first time here, so you can come pick up your tier quest if you want, but you'll also be able to come in here afterwards. So.
Apparently my nature protection didn't even get used during that fight.
Nice.
Oh yeah, mine either.
Yeah, so
That's
got
Malik.
targeted.
Hey, sorry about that. It was
Think it
an
lasts
issue
an
with
hour.
the settings that we did, Spoiler.
Oh, okay. You were able to fix it?
Yeah, send again to Malik, please.
So this next, move down to where Bad Luck is after you go check out all that stuff.
Need help? Pendant is 30 GP. Sold to Fudak. Congrats.
Congrats, Fudak.
Congrats, Dak.
Congrats, Fudak.
All right, so these oh wow, we got a pattern, not a good one, but this Brainwasher is our primary target. It'll mind flay and mind control and mana burn possibly as well. So we're gonna burn that one down. These other two Guardians need to be just tanked. Make sure the raid stays under this ceiling, because when they charge you, they'll knock you high in the air. And the ceiling's not too high in this room, but in one of the other rooms, it can actually knock you so high that you can die from fall damage. So, all right, everyone can move down to the front here. And here we go. Wow, they have a decent aggro range. Okay. Now we know.
Yeah, assume everything in this raid has huge aggro range from what I've seen.
Okay, Insanity on Oz. Purging. Did not work.
Living on a jet plane.
Oh, they put a heavy, a fast ticking dot on you too.
The bleeder.
Oh, the other thing, guys, is everyone needs to make sure that we loot all these corpses if there's sparklies on them, because there are keys. And the only way to get the idols, if you don't want to pay thousands of gold in the AH, is to loot these keys and then to open coffers that are later in the instance. So it is very possible to leave keys on corpses. So make sure we all loot everything.
We are descending into the orifice.
Yep.
We'll be doing that a lot.
If you guys don't like the whole motif in here, then I've got some really bad news for you.
There's a gold scarab up here on one of the Guardians.
Those are black tonsils.
It's gonna get gooder.
The best part is the running.
The Epiglotti.
Okay, so the next pack will be just like 3 to 5 little mobs that aren't particularly special. When they die, they do summon a lot of little tiny mobs. So just make sure you're not standing right next to them if you're a clothy, because you can easily get one shot.
Where are we going?
Okay, here they come. Here they come. So just one at a time and be ready to AE, but just be careful. So.
Oh, little bugs.
Nice trap. Whoever did that. More? All right, everyone check to make sure there's no keys. To scare them. All right, so we're gonna have a bunch of packs that are like this. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mobs, so we'll need 6 tanks. Unless you guys really want a double tank, probably not though. And where I'm used to fighting them is kind of up here in one of these corners with your back to a wall for the tanks, because they have a knockback. And so if you're tanking them here and it gets knocked back, it just gets really messy and they're running all over the place. So we want to get them up here and get your target, and then put your back up against here. And we focus fired them, but I don't know why you can't just cleave them down. Can you clean them?
Well, because you're gonna get more of the little ads, right?
No, these are different mobs. These are different mobs. They don't spawn
Yeah,
in.
these are different. You just want to focus them so you have less to like. You
They got
don't have to
60
worry
people.
about getting the knockback on one at a
Yeah.
time.
Okay. So
You can
try,
try to AE them though. I mean, we can tank them all in one cubby. It's fine.
okay. So as soon as tanks have assignments, let me know, or you can just pull.
All right, moving up.
You're pulling them back though, right?
Here we come.
Yep. Okay. Back up into the
Oh
cubby.
my gosh.
Don't die.
We got other warrior ad.
Oh dear. Okay. All right. So the warriors, we need some help back here on these warriors.
Pick those up. Other guys taunt them. Bring them back in.
And then be ready to aid. They'll be. These will spawn the little labs here.
Only get the marked ones.
Whee.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some little small ads.
Skip big A down, big A down. Lock this down.
Use those daggers.
Alright guys, it's just how we drew it up.
Just like we planned it.
Precision drop.
Alright, so that's why we don't cleave them, because a bunch of babies come out.
Well, that's only because those warriors came.
Yeah, that's-
So people were killing the unmarked, the ones that got added to the pack. But that original pull, that wouldn't have happened. But people were
Yeah, that's right.
padding off of mobs that we shouldn't have been killing.
Yeah, it's okay. It's alright. No one it's okay. We got two, so we got 2 packs, so I thought we did pretty well.
I mean, that's good, yeah, as long as we just pull them into a cubby. I mean, ranged, we'll probably have to just like tank them here, and then ranged is not far off, like right here or something. Because it looked like the charge back to you guys sent y'all everywhere.
Alright, so the next pack, I think we pull it to the same cubby. I think it's another 6 pull.
Pull it in
Yeah.
here.
So mark them all up, and
So we just do that 6 more times?
yeah, we'll be doing that pack a lot. That same pack a lot.
Want me to pull?
You guys ready? Okay, everyone's looking pretty good. Let's go.
Should everyone be back in the cubby?
Yep, back in the cubby.
You want to mark the unmarked one, diamond or triangle?
Okay, I'm making some people assists here.
Incoming.
Here they come. Okay.
Get backs to the wall. Well, even with backs to the wall, we went around the room.
Yep.
That worked pretty good.
Aggro drop. Come and get them.
Oh, do they aggro drop when they punch?
It seems like they have some sort of reset whenever they charge. It's not a full reset though.
If you're stacked up, it looks like the charge hits everyone that you're stacked with.
That was cleaner though.
We learn quick.
still pulling back here.
Yeah, everyone make sure you loot these in case we get any keys.
Assume we're pulling the packs on both sides.
There's a scarab back here, Archer.
Scary.
Do we want to pull the left-hand side? Sure.
Yeah, we should try it first time to make sure we're safe.
Yeah. And then after this one, we'll probably move up and find a new back wall to put our backs against. Okay, ready? Let's do.
They're coming.
He just whispered to me and said, "My fridge will fail."
Oh dear.
Said something similar to me too.
Oh, Cthulhu? Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
cool that they put that in there where he whispers
So
you? That's
creepy.
so
I
awesome.
was targeted though. He said, "My fridge will fail."
No, I think he said friends.
I maintain it was fridge.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Told me my friends will fail. As long as Spryler does his war stomp, I think I'll be okay.
Spryler war stomps him halfway through his feet.
Was it the Shadowmourne quest that it used to whisper to you?
Yeah, the sword.
The sword would be whispering to you until you completed it?
All right, guys, let's go ahead and move up.
Yeah, I don't see any more
Corrupt
like
Ashburn.
patrols. We can probably pull this pack back to this wall.
Yeah, so guys, common theme is that the trash packs have a huge aggro range, but even more so, the bosses all have a massive aggro range. Like if you even step into their room, a lot of times they're halfway across the room, they're gonna aggro you. So just when we get up into these rooms where names are, just be very cautious. So
Ready?
See you are.
let's do it.
What's the respawn timer on these things?
This one's not as bad.
That dot.
That dot's nasty.
Yeah.
Had 3 stacks of it.
So did I. So I was like, wait. And I life tapped. And I
what
realized
it
I
is.
had a dot. I was
The
like,
big
oh.
knockback's on the mob death, so that's why you don't clump them up. All that way. Yeah, all the tanks are only going to get knocked back if they're near the other tanks.
That's why we don't do it. Okay.
Well,
Or that's why you kill one at a time at least.
yeah, I mean, well, these two just died though. They didn't blow up.
Garstrap.
You better not do it.
Okay, so next up is Battleguard Sartura, guys, while you get rebuffed and everything. So this is a fight where stun locking is key. So rogues with their kidney shot, warriors with intercept, feral stun, bash, or whatever. So when the mobs are whirlwinding, they cannot be stunned, but once they stop whirlwinding, then you can stun them. And when they whirlwind, like the guards will fixate on one person for 5 seconds and then run and just chase you. So you kind of have to be. We're going to be running all over the place. We're going to be running back and forth, and I'm running away from guard Sartura. Okay, I'm healing. Oh, then the other guard's on me now. Now I got to run away even more. You're going to be running a lot, at times, right? So, but we want a tank assigned to each mob to try to taunt the best you can. After being fixated on you for 5 seconds, I believe it goes back to their highest threat target. But as soon as they stop whirlwinding, like for the skull, which is going to be one of the Sartura's ads, we want to stun lock it in place so that everyone can turn and just burn it down as fast as possible before they start whirlwinding again and the stun falls off. Okay. They can do a knockback as well. The guards can, Sartura can't. And so just be very careful. The tunnel on in the far left corner of this room, it has a bunch of mobs in it. That's where we're going next. So just, try not to get knocked into those and pull more mobs. And then Sartura herself whirlwinds for a lot more. So just be very careful. Like, don't go in, when she's whirlwinding, or you might die pretty quick. Also, lips are extremely valuable on this fight. So I hope everyone brought some of those. So we're going to kill the skull, then the X, then the third guard, and then I'll go on Sartura. She will enrage at 20%, or she will hit even harder. So again, it's about avoiding the whirlwind, stunning them when they're not whirlwinding, and then burning them down at that point. And then this is about survival. It's about everybody staying alive. Everyone is responsible for their own survival in this fight. All right, anyone have any questions on that?
I say we try to pull the guards to the right wall whenever we engage.
Anyone have a lock rock?
None for you.
Didn't think so. Cool.
Trade.
Let's mark
Thank you, Cregan.
let's swap Sartura mark with skull. I want also on Sartura.
Okay, so our first kill target is not skull, because that's Sartura. It is X, and then blue, and then other moon. So again, do not kill skull. Sartura we're killing last. That's just a target for the tanks. Okay, so the first target is X. We have on ads first. So
yeah, let's get Ghost to initiate some kidneys for our openers.
Alright. We'll talk about it in the road chat.
You can intercept these two to stun them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, they're immune to stun only when they're not whirlwinding. Like sometimes it's hard to see the animation, but there is a buff on them that a debuff that when they're whirlwinding. Okay.
Yeah, so they're immune when they're whirlwinding.
Correct. So you want to, when they're done whirlwinding, swoop in, stun lock them, and let's burn them down as fast as we can.
Let's go right wall. Just separate, right wall.
All right, let's move in. Everyone run in. They're going to aggro right away because they have a big aggro range.
Yeah, let's let tanks lead in.
We usually let them go all the way to the back of the room first. But
Yep, this is good. This is good. Let's go right, all the way right. Engage.
Oh no, rat wall.
Square's whirlwinding, Moon's whirlwind. They're all whirlwinding. Okay. X is
X is dead.
Okay, blue square next.
Let's go moon.
Or moon, sorry, moon.
Stuck in a tree.
What the fuck?
Sartura's whirlwinding, care.
Square's whirlwinding.
Intercepted square.
Blue.
Okay.
Blue's whirlwinding. Watch out.
Venus trade tonsils.
Okay.
Stun square right now, stun square. Watch
Grab her.
whirlwind.
Her whirlwind's a lot stronger, guys.
Alright, pick up stun. Do we have one? Intercept.
Yep.
Watch
Oh,
out,
shit.
whirlwind.
Missed it.
Get ready.
Pokey or J-Perp get the stun.
Got that one.
Yeah. Still whirlwinding. Alright, she's
Time's up.
open, stun.
I got one in 2 seconds.
Whirlwind, watch out. Watch it, stay clear. You use this whole room if you need to.
Resist.
Intercept stun, if she resisted. Whirlwind.
Yeah, she's
spread
totally
out,
on
spread
DR
out.
now.
I got 5 seconds on an intercept.
I got next one.
I got kidney up.
Okay, DPS.
Full kidney.
I got first taunt after she whirlwinds.
Whirlwind. I
Oh
got
my God.
intercept on this. Intercepting.
Oh my god, does blackout work on her?
Whirlwind, yeah. Whenever she's not
Oh.
whirlwind, it does.
Do it, Ty.
It's all you, Ty.
Rage
Alright.
cleared.
Who's got stun for this next cycle?
I got one.
Stun.
Gonna get more DPS on her and raging soon.
Is it the hard enrage or the soft?
Gotta res the big DPS.
There's
Watch
the
Okay,
out,
that
Whirlwind.
that's for enrage at 20%. I don't think that's the hard enrage at 5 minutes.
I got an intercept off
She's
of
20%.
I got stun ready.
this. Intercepting. She's got it.
Don't be afraid to spread out.
Whirlwind, whirlwind.
I got a stun.
Got mocking blow. Taunting. Resist.
Get
Stun.
stun
Stun.
on her. Intercepted.
Can you?
Full stun.
DPS, DPS, DPS.
Nice.
Good
Nice
job.
job.
That
Chef.
was sick. You
It's
guys are
only
awesome.
Loot your Lord thingy.
Enforcement gloves.
These are feral DPS hard prio.
So Corto's not here, so grab Teddy probably if he wants him. Or rogues, I guess. Yeah.
Gloves
or belt?
Yes.
Yes.
The
Fight is all
gloves.
crazy.
That's yes.
The gloves are actually really sick.
Yeah. they're
If they want the
pretty good.
gloves.
Yeah, the gloves are nice. So
Hey, Sprite, do you have a bot? I'll pay for it.
We may not
Grab
have
Teddy.
oh, did you?
My just went from being normal to just breaking right there.
If you use it now, we will run out later though.
We may not have other bots though.
Austin, do you have a bot?
I do, sir.
Okay. We have 2 bots with us then.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it and replace it.
Okie dokie. And your stuff is broken now, or it's just yellow now?
No, it's broken. My helm and my shoulders just broke.
Austin, you want to drop yours? I'll give you mine.
Dropping. Everyone feel free to repair.
I'll give the next ones to Metis.
Good job, guys. I mean, kind of making it look easy. Yep.
Kiss to death.
Yep. There
Yeah, I
you
was
go.
about to say,
Sorry.
Gar?
TM it.
The hard bosses are coming,
I
as you
blame
know.
Teddy.
Okay, So the next up is a gauntlet. So what we're going to do is they're big bugs, which is that green one that you see right there, and then there are a bunch of small bugs. It's kind of like the suppression room where they respawn every 20 seconds. So we're basically going to run until, I guess maybe until we have 2 big bugs, and then we're going to stop and kill them and AoE them, the small ones down, before moving on. Okay, and it's a very, very long tunnel, so try to conserve your mana the best you can. You know, melee you guys can kind of work on the big bugs a little bit as you're running, but obviously don't pull aggro off the tank. But the small bugs, don't do anything to them, kind of like the whelps, until we're actually ready to AoE them. Okay. Now, once we get to the very end of the tunnel, there's going to be a ramp up on the left-hand side. Before we enter the room, remember, if we get even to the threshold of Vanquish's room, he's going to pull. So before we even enter the room, up in the left, there's a little ramp. We're going to kind of go up there, and I'll mark myself and hopefully find a nice little safe spot where we can prepare, where we won't get ads from behind us, and we won't pull Vanquish as well. Okay.
Used to go for the left side.
Left side. That's what I said. Yeah. Is that what you said? Left side.
Yeah. Left side's better.
Okay. Should we do Fudek in a hunter group, or what do you think?
It wouldn't hurt. I'd say as we're going, just have Austin, Jono ready to just help him with the big bugs, and just he can drag the little bugs.
Okay. You got your force reactive disc on for this, Fudek?
I do.
Nice.
Yeah, he's not gonna have trouble with little bugs with that.
If we get a big group of them together and everyone that has a sapper blows them off, wouldn't it just destroy them?
Yeah, I'd say probably every 2 to 3 big guys. Let's stop in AE.
Yep, let's start with 2 and see how it goes. All right. Stieg, Dazzy. I guess we can summon him when we get there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. All right.
No totems, right?
No totems. Yeah, these respawn every 30 seconds. So, I mean, a mana tide would be okay. But...
All right. Fudek lead charge, and then other tanks get ready to help him with big bugs.
Laythu's entered channel.
Big bug bad.
You got an AC buff? Go Fudek. We are going to have to pause and heal you every once in a while, so you want to keep running. We basically don't stop here.
Reduce your threat whenever you can.
Don't go all in big bug either.
You keep going forward. We want to keep going forward until we got 2 big bugs.
No, don't AE.
Don't AoE yet.
Don't AoE yet, guys. Do not AoE until it's called. That might be the force reactive disc, actually.
No, it's
first
mages.
big one down.
Is there any reason not to just kill the bug quickly?
Yeah, you can kill it as we go.
Yeah, we can. We need. I guess Austin's picking up big bugs for deck.
We don't need a dumpster into it.
Yeah, just kind of ease DPS melee.
All right. Let's AoE these here. Or something. Okay, now remember, 20 seconds, so as soon as these die, go ahead and start moving.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Alright.
Dagger power.
Oh, you guys are using that dagger, huh?
3 daggers.
You are not losing mana.
Alright, so I see 2 big ones, so we'll get these 2 big ones, and then we'll stop in AoE once we get the 2 big ones. The other one might come back here.
Here he comes. Pick them up.
Okay. Wait for these small ones to get here, and then AoE.
Wait. There's still more coming. Alright, now
Oh, Metis. Can we get a res on him?
Should be out of combat now.
Okay, I'll get a res on him. You guys keep moving.
Scared.
We got like 4 reses on him.
It's hot.
Oh, too slow.
We're coming up to the safe spot too, so.
Oh, we got pop.
Respawn.
Respawns in the back. That's okay. Keep running. Hey, wait up for us a little bit.
Holding right here.
Alright, let's go ahead. Is this it?
Yeah, we're about to be right at his room, so let's get this next little pack and
Okay.
clean this
Okay,
up.
that's it. Don't go any further forward. Don't go any further forward.
Right here.
Safe spot should be where is it? Is it here?
It's right here.
Yeah.
Right up here. Right up here. All right. No one go any further than here. Don't go to the front. Don't go past battle.
Yep,
Right.
everybody on circle. Everybody
scarab on that
on circle.
He looks so dumb.
Oh, Fudek, you got one. Okay,
That's
well,
fine, that's
you-
fine. Bring that up and kill it. Just don't
Kill it
go
up here,
any
yeah.
further.
yeah, we can't dally, guys.
What with Dilly?
Keep dilly, but just not dally.
Do one or the
So,
other.
so on Thankers, what will happen is will be a tank swapping. I believe he's tauntable. He will put a stacking mortal strike on you, 10% reduced healing each time. So whenever the primary tank wants to swap away, the other one will do it. It's a cleave, so we're gonna need to turn Thankers around, and only the main tank is in front. The second tank needs to be behind, or you'll get cleaved and you'll get the mortal strike as well. People will get webbed. I think the web lasts about 5 seconds. The problem is a little bug spawns on you when you get webbed. And so we'll just need to heal that person. And then they might die, but if we keep them alive, normally the heal aggro will pull the mobs off of them, and then the web will go away and you can join us. We'll need Fudak, you'll be tanking again. You'll be tanking the little guys that come. We can AoE them or we can leave them up. I don't really care. I've seen it done both ways, where we can just have them tank the whole time, or we can AoE them from time to time to clear it, make it easier.
Let's just off tank them, like out to the side.
Okay.
So therefore you can have like a couple healers just keeping Fudak topped, and then we can focus on the 2 tanks rotating.
Yep. The only other important mechanic, guys, is that little snakes will spawn, and all DPS needs to switch to the snakes immediately. If after they've been up for about 10 or 15 seconds, they hard enrage and start one-shotting people, including tanks. All right. So they'll just start mowing people down, bam, 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 bam. So everyone needs to switch over and kill them, and then you go back to the boss. Thankers doesn't hit very hard, okay? And that's about it.
Healers, what do you want me to do? You want me to go to about 8 or 9 stacks of the debuff?
11.
Okay.
I would say 7, probably, just to be on the safe side. Let's go 6 or 7 to be on the safe side. And if that seems... He hits like a wet noodle, but still, that's 60 or 70% reduced healing, so...
We should just start clearing it every time that it clears from the other tank. Just switch.
Yeah, usually anywhere from 3 to 5. 3 to 5 you want to swap up.
3 to 5,
Right,
okay.
I was, John, I was referring more to the first time we switch.
Yeah,
that's the question.
We'll see how long the debuff lasts. But
It's like 15 seconds, I think, or something.
We can do 4. Just call it 4.
All right.
So on Os, let him be in front.
Oh, we're going. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
we're about to aggro now.
Yep, if you jump down, we're... All right, so
Look at
keep running
Ryan.
past them a little bit, and then flip them
We
around.
pulled ads.
We got the bugs in the back.
Alright, clean up the back before engaging Thanker.
Okay, that's good, that's good, also. That's good. Everyone should be stacked on the back.
Yep, directly behind Thankers.
Everyone back on the directly behind. Ads will come up from the little caves behind us.
Ooh, that's a scorpion there. Or not?
Okay.
Stop at 5. I don't really seem to be doing too badly.
You're already at 5.
Hey,
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna take over.
Okay, kill the snake, kill the snake. Everyone on the snake. Everyone on the
Resist.
snake.
Waiting for another taunt to come up. 2, 1, taunting. Resist again. I'm 80 taunting.
Pull is out of
The snake, the snake, the snake, the snake. Everyone switch to the snake. Everyone switch to the snake. We're not AoEing, guys. Why are we AoEing those? It's not AoE.
Yes, don't AoE those.
Yep, there's no AoEing. Only the snake and fangers.
There's a bug up here in the front with us.
The AoE was just to clear those initial ones that we pulled from the back, so I can understand.
It's a cleave, though, so you have to get behind him.
Yeah.
Or he'll get him on you.
Snake to the left.
Snake.
Snake incoming.
At 4.
Get it.
Again, just let these little hatchlings, let Fudak tank those for the entire fight. Chalou, how come that?
Alright, switch again.
He's on me.
Cool, attacks off.
Okay, here comes another snake.
Yeah, it's coming from the far side.
Yep, make sure.
Let's wait. I'll DPS on Focus. He enrages, I think. Kill Snake. Alright, kill Quakers.
Another snake.
Another snake. Another snake. Kill the snake. Kill the snake. Kill the snake. Snake's still alive.
That's funny.
Awesome whip.
Hosses whipped.
That's a little crazy.
Alright, finish that.
That was it?
Yeah, Fingers super easy.
It's one of these. Wow, I hope everyone brought their nature resist gear, because guess who's next?
Ooh, another
Oh, are we
superior
supposed to get
agility.
the nature resist gear?
Yeah, the next boss
Ooh,
is
we got
nature resist.
nice.
Man, yeah, it's a good NR chest piece for sure.
Okay, so NR chest. Ooh, superior agility. Nice. Okay. So Pokey, if you need to go grab your gear, go ahead and do it.
I'm teasing Spryler.
Oh, okay. Man, hook, line, and sinker.
There's a green scarab on the mob up there.
Definition of gullible.
Yeah, I really am. So that nature resist is free free to soakers. Okay. If you have not put, hopefully someone that hasn't already worn their Sandstalker yet, that'd be great.
If you need GNPPs, I can donate some more.
Yeah,
I have like 60 on me right now.
Yeah, I've got a bunch as well. So if you guys need them, say something.
Malik, your inventory is full.
Alright, I'm clear again.
Oh, was that the right roll?
I'll give it to you. Gear right now, or clear some trash first?
Sorry about that, I hit the wrong one.
Open
Nah,
fire
there's
to
some
me.
trash first.
Do we have any keys for that coffer back there?
Hey, Archer, I need you to come loot this scarab too.
Okay.
I'll pull bugs for you.
Check your bags, guys, just in case you looted a key.
Give Kara.
Those scarabs are like worth nothing, by the way.
Yeah, they drop an AQ20 also. So if we miss one of those, that's fine, guys. But the key is obviously much more fun.
Man, we're scavenging in here tonight. What are you talking about?
Bruh.
Man,
Who we heading to next?
who we're on next?
Nice.
I'm gonna need a rebuff.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kyle. Let's meet up right here in Revo. So we have some trash before we get to Huron, but these scorpions, what do they do? They just hit real hard. I don't think we need the AE pack anymore here. Or the Fudak group anymore. Alright guys, everyone buffed up? Looks like everyone's full mana, so let's go ahead and move up. What do these scorpions do again? Let's wait right here. We'll get
Scorpion.
They poison and stuff. I forget.
Okay, so do a poison cleanse to him.
We're gonna do it just like we planned, though, right?
Plan A.
Oh god, cleanse me. Of
Was
it,
the
I'm sorry.
was the plan for you to die immediately?
Oh, they get mad that their friend died.
Okay, yep,
They
that's
get
good to
pension.
know. That's trankable, I think, right?
Claws.
Find out.
Got the clamps.
Are these crawdaddies?
Yes. They look like that shrimp.
Yes, Admiral Snack Bar, are they?
Quite a bit different from our first night in BWL, where it took us all night to beat Razor Core.
Right.
It's because we're pro now.
Our gear's a lot better now than it
Do I-
was when we started BW.
Do I go to the portal on the left?
The one on the right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up the stairs to the right. The one that is basically straight ahead or kind of leftish is AQ20.
Thanks.
Yep.
Your fridge will fail.
Oh man.
He
I got a
sounds like a
warranty.
feeble old man.
Oh, he is old.
Yeah,
Hey,
real
now.
old.
Oh god, there's that god again.
What the hell did he just say there?
Killing spree.
That's what it
tournament,
sounded
man.
like.
This next bit of trash gets a little hurty with the wasp and the stingers like AQ20.
You stop showing off your scarab there, Granos. God,
Alright.
Okay, we're gonna stay back here for a bit.
I hate you.
We're gonna pull from that room up ahead all the way back here for a little bit. So I think even a couple of these packs might even come down here. Not these, but the other ones. So it's important on these packs up here to have your poison cleansing down. The stingers will do a charge on you. We'll kill them first. And the charge does a lot more damage if you have a poison dot on you already. It can one-shot you if you have the poison dot, whereas it doesn't so much.
Neat.
Nice. So let's kill the stingers first, and then the wasps. And separate them as well. You want to kill the wasps?
There's something about AQ20 that we kind of find out. Like, so let's see if the wasp have significantly less HP, because we might be able to just cleave the wasp real quick and then just deal with the stingers.
Yeah, we can try that. Absolutely.
I think you just pick one or the other really on these packs and go with it.
You want to try wasps first then?
Yeah, I think they have less HP, so we can stack and cleave those faster.
The wasps
than
have
killing the
30k
stinger.
and the stingers have 64k.
Yeah.
And those Battleguard Sartura ads, they whirlwind as well. So we need to just pull them off to the side and deal with them separately. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to fight everything right here. So we're going to need probably Hunter to go up and pull, and then someone will just need to mark on their way in. I'm going to start making groups.
First pack incoming.
So what's for Lasher? Just die. You can have an aggro on the second one.
I got him.
Ah, sorry. Yeah.
Got him in. Oh,
We didn't cleanse them quick enough.
it's fine. Just clean up that pack.
I mean, I didn't. I take responsibility for that.
I appreciate you. Move away from square.
That brood rep just popped.
That's amazing.
Wow. Okay, I guess that's like a reward for getting this far.
Oh, it's been doing that this whole run. It's just been crazy.
Gosh, we don't have enough hunters to give everyone the aura. Do we take shamans out of this group? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Hey, Green
What's
Monkey,
that?
back up.
I had to turn Cthulhu down.
But you need 11 soaker, and we have 3 hunter. That's 15. So.
No, because that's shamans in there. Shamans don't count. How much is my nature resist totem now?
Ready
It's
to
like
put more?
45.
Should have like 15 or 16 soakers right now, with hunters included.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, 3 times 5 for 3 hunters is 15 soakers, but that doesn't count the shamans. So I could move the shamans out, but then they wouldn't get inferior and stuff. I guess the tank group doesn't need nature resist.
Yeah. Watch the whirlwind.
Squares run loose.
Sure.
I got it taunted.
Okay.
Nope,
That's
never mind.
on it back. Woo! It's on it right back.
On off.
What a pattern to drop in here.
Go ahead, Green Monkey, you can go.
We ready?
Yeah, we're good. Next one that comes by, grab it. And go.
X loose.
X gonna give it to you.
She is too.
Yeah, so those the Battleguard Sartura mobs are the ones that are really doing the damage on that.
Yeah. Well, we need to. I'll sit on square with the.
Kelvin,
or I'll
stop
sit
rolling on the mounts,
the
please.
Sartura person. To help taunt, because they drop and start whirlwinding, you need to taunt them back.
Is that enough healers and tanks?
Fudak, you've been picking up Sartura mobs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, I'll try to put it off of you.
Okay, so everyone can get the mounts now.
Woo! How many
Yeah,
did we
we
get so far?
Like 4, right?
Yeah, just like 4. Just a couple for some tanks and healers in case they need to run in on one of these fights.
We good?
I was betting on 6 to 8, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's a long way for him to.
Shoot, well, we can move up a little bit if it's kind of.
Oh, dang, one-shotted.
Yeah, all the are gone now. Well, not gone, but they're all the ones further back, so we can move forward.
Yeah, so the trash is generally considered harder than a lot of the bosses in here. And we haven't even got to the hard trash yet.
I'm sure you guys will be fine. You're a good healer.
Okay, we need some reses real quick.
Ready?
Yep, you can go ahead and do it.
Jungle Remedy also goes the poison.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cheap to farm too.
Oh yes, I know what I'm going to be doing.
Oh, that's great. That's way cheaper.
What is this? This one last pack, Sango?
Looks like it.
Alright, let's move everybody up to him.
You don't talk to Sanga that way.
All right, so who we're on? Okay, so I guess group 4 and group 5 just gets nature resist and not wind fury. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Whereas groups 1, 2, and 3 will get both. We'll get wind fury and they'll get nature resist from the aura. Okay. So Huron guys, a couple things. First of all, put your nature resist gear on if you're a soaker. We need to spread out all. Like the casters need to be all the way spread out in a circle all the way around Huron. She puts a Wyvern sting on you that will silence anyone that silences you, stuns you and silences you, and puts a dot on you for like 10 or 15 seconds, and anyone near you. So we need to start spreading apart like 8 to 10 feet, because if you get hit, if all the healers are clumped up and one of them gets hit, then all the healers are silenced and we're dead. Do not dispel. Do not have poison cleanse totem down for this. Do not dispel it, because when you dispel it, it does 3k damage to you once you dispel it. Now there is another poison that we do dispel if it gets on you that's not Wyvern's thing, or no?
Yeah, it's the volley.
Does the volley put a dot on you, or does it just do damage?
That's the enrage one, right? I think that's
Well,
just damage.
Yeah, it's just, I think that one's just damage. But she does. So first of all, Huron will enrage. We need to trank it. After 3 seconds, if you don't trank it, she'll start poison bolting everybody. When she hits 30%, she'll start poison bolting everyone nonstop, regardless. That's what you need the soakers for. Generally, most people save all their cooldowns for 30% because that's a DPS race. If you have retaliation up, or what's the other one? What's your thing you guys pop? Recklessness, I mean.
Yeah, recklessness. Yeah, let's actually do that. Like, I don't care if we're in NR gear. Let's wreck at 25%, I'd say.
If it's at 25% when she enrages, or 30%.
I think it's 30.
So everyone that has the ancient cornerstone grimoire, all the casters that have it, if at 35%.
I think the only exception to the curing is the tank, tank and off tank.
I don't think you can cure that.
The sleep.
Oh, the sleep off the tank. Yes, thank you. Yes.
So if at 35% all the casters equip that, That Grimoire at 30% when she enrages. If we all
And
pop
she's
those, we
not
can.
tauntable, so we'll need to stay relatively close on threat so that the main tank can back off.
Yep, and Bear of Collars too. Yeah, so not tauntable guys. So you have to stay below both the tanks. So basically all the DPS casters are going to be sitting around maybe letting the tanks build some threat right away. She'll put a stacking poison dot on the main tank, and soon it'll be too much. Like at some point, like, you know, the tank might have to just stop attacking to let the second tank catch up, or lip or something to let the stacks drop off. You guys are probably doing stone shield potions though, so it's really important that you have your threat meters up and you stay below 2 tanks. Okay. So again, we run in. Usually we tank her in the middle of the room, anywhere you want though, and then the casters all the way around in a circle. Try to stay 8 to 10 feet away from each other. The melee and the hunters all make sure you're right behind her. Hunters, of course, you can be a little bit further back, but make sure you are closer than the casters. Trank when she frenzies. Stay below both tanks. Do not cleanse poisons. Do not cleanse the Wyvern Sting, or that does 3k damage. What am I missing?
Courage will fail.
Something's going to explode.
No, it's just make sure we keep tanks established. Yeah.
So Kravix and Big Roll, you will not be dropping Wind Fury. You'll be dropping Nature Resist Totem. Chalou, Sinric, and Badluck will be dropping Wind Fury because we have Sangha, Kelvins, and Green Monkey's Aura for us. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do a ready check. Everyone in their nature resist gear? Oh, pop your nature resist potions, I guess. Huh?
Oh yeah, we got GMPP for this.
GMPP, guys.
That's what we fought for.
Come on.
We'll just call them marauding potions.
Kelvin, open trade with me. I'll open trade with you. Where you at? Yeah.
I'm the level 5 hunter. Oh, thank you. That's a ton.
I need the bag space. Okay, did I do a raid check? Let's do a raid check. Oh, yeah. You should, Prez. Do you not have pots? Here's some pots. Yep, and we're going to wait for the pot CD also.
You canceled the trade. Bad.
Oh, did I? Whoops.
Ooh, BM on the first raid.
What's BM?
Bad manners.
Bowel movement.
Bowel movement.
Don't listen to these old parts. It's bad manners.
So again, guys, remember, do not dispel poison, except if it's on the Wyvern Sting's on the tank. What? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I forget if one of the tanks gets Wyvern Stinged, doesn't she just go to the other tank?
Yeah, but the Wyvern Sting spreads?
Yeah, it will spread. That's right. It does spread. If you stay close whenever I think it expires.
Hey guys.
Hey, Antia.
Hey.
Entia.
Okay, potion is up. Did we do a ready check already? We did. Okay, all right, everyone get ready. And let's have one of the tanks lead us in.
I DC'd. Oh dear, hold on.
Hang on one sec.
Who DC'd?
Kravix.
Kravix.
Perfect timing.
Krivik.
Yeah, let's get that one out the way.
So only recklessness, I guess, if it looks like it's a good attempt, right? If we limp our way to 30 and half the raid's dead, obviously don't waste it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to pop right at 30 or maybe even 25. If we can sustain the enrage and we get to 20%, yeah, we can pop CDs.
All right, listen to Cora to call that.
Yeah, we'll go on your go.
Right.
Kravix, you back in?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. And bring her to the middle of the room, that little water area there.
She's a water animal.
She's a water bug.
Make sure you spread out.
Soaker, stay behind tank. We gotta stay close.
Man, she can't see.
She's incoming.
The noxious poison, I think that you can dispel, yeah. The noxious poison, you can cure poison on orc. I knew there was one you could cure.
Yeah, and it silences
Fervent
it too.
Sting?
Fervent Sting on tanks.
You can roll the Forsaken it.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah!
Noxious poison is on J perp, you can cure that. And ghost space.
Slept.
A lot of the DPS getting slept too.
I got the DPS
people
which
heading on
can get
thread.
slept. That's fine.
Krieg, Metas, and Dots are ahead of me on threat.
Krieg, Metis, Dot, stop right now.
That's there. There we go.
Equip your things. Equip your off. 30
No,
seconds.
it's too late. It's too late. Oh, if you have a cornerstone. Okay, I have a collar. 6 stacks though?
Said 30%.
Yep, 30% right.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Alright, start gonna go crazy, guys. Here we go. Big heals, big heals. Heals, big heals. Make your swift. Pop your potions, GMPPs.
Oh, that was easy.
We're not done yet.
Done.
Dang.
Yeah.
She's done.
Fair killer.
That was easy.
Anybody still poison?
Well, thanks
I'm
Melee
not-
for farming all that nature resist to make that easy.
Wow, I totally didn't use my collar. I was too busy spamming the heals.
Yeah, I'm looking. I got chunked real fast.
At the end there, it started to drop kind of hard, but through the whole most of the fight, it was fine.
These are for the boots.
Alright, can we link what these make so that people know what they make, I guess.
They make a ton of stuff. Be easier to pull up Atlas and look at it.
Yeah.
What do you
Can make shoulders and boots.
Shoulders and boots for your tier. Doom colors, man, was beautiful.
So we're getting out of NR gear, right?
Correct. How did you not take any damage? People were taking crazy damage. There are a couple tier pieces prioed, but it's just warriors, I believe. Did we get a warrior one?
Command.
Yeah, command.
I don't see it. Oh, Conqueror's Greaves. Oh, okay, we did get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The shoulders. The shoulders.
Shoulders
Okay.
are really amazing.
Yep. Yep. So those the bindings are for the warrior tanks for the shoulders only. So if you want those for a shoulder and you want to use your prio as a tank, you can do that when it comes up.
Are these the ones you have to be neutral to get?
Yeah, I think they are.
I think it's
gated.
neutral with Brood, yeah. Okay, anyone else for the bindings? So far we got Creaking. So with the Cregan.
Congrats, Cregan.
Congrats, Creek.
Nice. Cregan. Those shoulders are sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get your insignias. How did some people not take?
Well, we had more than 15 in the range, right? Maybe just somebody didn't get
Oh,
hit.
maybe the other people were getting hit and not them. Good call. Good call.
So at our DPS speed, we'll have to have those grimoires out at like 40 or 50%.
Yeah, pop them. Well, as a healer, I couldn't. But once people start taking damage, I mean, I was too busy.
Yeah, we tried to get them out, but the cooldown didn't even pop by the time we killed them.
Wow.
I got my
Yeah,
buddy
we went
for
down
29
fast.
seconds.
Just have it equipped for the fight. I mean,
But my D.
Congrats, Raven.
Congrats, Raven.
And bindings. So this is for warriors, tanks.
yeah, for the tanks.
But yeah, you saw how fast that went south, guys. As far as like people taking damage and stuff. Wow.
Oh, I got globaled. It was yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
like 4K damage that I took in
Congrats.
like a second. It seemed like.
Congrats up.
Thank you,
I think
guys.
you could take more.
So that's the first of 3 tank pryos.
Congrats, hot stick.
Do you think having a priest in the soaker groups would help for group heal?
That'd be good if we had. Yeah. I probably should have put. I had Tython in there for mana, but I could have put Moose Urzioli in there. It's not a bad idea. I mean, yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly how to do those groups, so.
Well, what you did worked.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so these guys are following a theme here. They can have one of 2 different abilities, and it's random. There's 2 different abilities that they have. They either have Meteor or they have Plague, for example. They can't have both, right? So, and they might not have either because there's 8 different buffs. There's 4 pairs of 2 buffs that they can have, and they only get 2 of those pairs. Okay, and they only get 2 each time. So, for Meteor, if a Meteor hits, we're going to want to start out probably melee all stacked on melee, and then range all stacked on range in case it's a Meteor. So the Meteor hits for 15,000 damage, but it splits amongst everyone who's standing on the same spot. So we'll do that. The other thing is Plague. If you don't get Meteor, then you get Plague. And what Plague does is it does poison damage, and then it does poison damage to all the people around you. It looks like a Curse of Tongues debuff, I believe. So if you get Plague, then you just need to run out of the group. You'll be green, and someone will heal you, and you won't spread the damage there. The other 2 pairs are, they can either do a Thunderclap or they can do that AoE Shadow Bolt thing. Remember, if it's an AoE Shadow Bolt, we all need to move closer because it's the whole 20 yards thing. If you're closer than 20 yards, it doesn't hit you. There's the Magic Reflection, either Shadow or Arcane, Fire and Frost, whatever the combination, they can do that. Yep. And then what's the other one? And then there's an explosion or at the end. Like sometimes they'll explode at low health. So usually we just run out if it's an explode. I don't know. The other one's Enrage. It's either Enrage or Explode. So at 20%, the boss Enrages, starts hitting the tank really hard. Or if it's not that one, it's Explode. And if you don't kill it fast enough, or if you don't run out, then it explodes and everyone dies.
DBM should warn us.
So also, ads will spawn, like little ads will spawn that we just need to off tank. You can drag them into the melee and cleave them down. It's fine. Okay, so let's start each fight with everybody stacked on either the melee pile or the caster pile, just on either of the two spots. Okay. And let's have this be the first caster pile right here. Everyone move up. Everyone move up. Everyone move up. And we can go ahead and engage now if you want. All right, melee all go stack on the boss. Okay, right, everyone stack.
Shadows okay.
Okay, move closer, move closer.
Plague on Plague.
Plague, run out. It's some of the most unforgiving trash in the game, guys. Then you're out. Good, thank you.
We got the Swamp Guard, Plague on
Fudak. You got Plague. Jana has Plague, I think.
It's on the Swamp Guard.
Sneak 'em, move. Sneak 'em, move.
Sneakums, get out. Sneakums, get out.
Okay.
Malik's got Plague.
Not that far out, you're gonna get shadow bolted.
Sneakums, you're still at Plague? You still at Plague?
Still play back out.
Go along the wall. Don't go too far out where you get shadow bolted.
Oh, that's the explosion.
Wow.
So that one did not warn us as well.
Goodbye.
So Plague is still a thing, so careful. Plague's still a thing. Heal
Oh,
Kravix.
people are killing me
Kravix.
with plague.
Sorry.
So what
Goodbye,
should we done
Kravix.
at the end there? Run out or?
Yeah, run
Quick
out. I
faster or
didn't,
what?
Social justice.
did you? I didn't
cannot
see
burn it. You have to run out.
Okay, you can't burn it. Okay, good to know. Thank you, John.
We got a red mount. It's open to everyone.
Red mount is generally considered the most rare and the coolest for some reason.
So far, Cregan has a 100.
You dirty cheater.
It also
Get
went.
a summon syncope.
It also went immune at the end. I don't know if
That's
that.
when he was exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The DBM updated recently. Maybe that was
Yeah,
something to do with it. I got a warning.
I installed the one from like 5 hours ago, and I got a warning.
Where did you get the?
Well, thanks for sharing.
I couldn't find that DBM like on Twitch or anything.
I didn't get it metas approved before the raid. I apologize.
Hey, look, Obsidian.
Snake, can you start a summons on Intia, please, on Syncope?
Can't believe we gave a red mount to a guy who kills Zavros.
Congrats, Creek.
So this this trash like broke one of my private server guilds. We couldn't get past it. We were so bad at it that there was a GM watching and sent out a system message about separating the men from the boys kind of thing about trash.
That's harsh.
Yeah, they didn't mention us specifically, right? They didn't call us out, and it probably was not just us, but like
There's probably multiple people in there.
Probably
on it.
multiple people. I mean, keep in mind that a lot of the fights on those servers were a little bit overtuned, so maybe this is a little bit easier, but maybe we just sucked also. So, all right, let's rebuff here, guys.
Did he like remote in and change your guild's name to the boys like right out from under you?
Congrats, Teddy.
Yeah, congrats, Eddie.
That's fettered.
So we really gotta push damage on these guys.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and move up. All right, let's not go too far up because if we get two of these, it can be kind of a nightmare.
Move a pull to this corridor. Let's get some hunters out.
Yep. You can use your pet also. All right, here comes one. All right, be ready, guys. Remember, stack up. Range should be stacked on the circle in case it's Meteor. Here it comes. Plague, plague, plague. So it's not Meteor. That might have been Thunderclap. Thunderclap. That's Thunderclap. Big heals, guys. Big heals on Thunderclap. You on Cindric?
Oh, look at that cute little ad.
Playing on Repo?
We have 3 of them now.
Are we supposed to kill the ads first?
Nope. Kill the boss. We can stop. You can cleave him. You can
Yeah, bring him in.
bring him.
Bring him to the boss. Bring him to the big guy.
Plague on Chalou.
Gonna blow up.
I don't know.
Not this
We'll
one.
not this one, yeah. Plague on Big Roll. Plague on Granos.
Maybe
Run
he
away,
will.
run away.
Run, run, run. Run away, little girl.
Run away. Probably could have killed him.
Nice.
Were you guys getting thunderclapped?
Did at least one.
The ads.
We were getting thunder something.
You guys were taking damage, and I didn't think we could have Plague and Explode and Thunderclap because that's 3.
Do those warriors cleave? I didn't see anything going out.
I mean, we had Shadow Bolt, Plague, and Explode. So
Were you guys getting
that's true. We did, didn't we?
Thunderclap hits me for 1200 nature damage.
Okay, so we can have 3. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
And the warriors have a trample that also will hit people in. So if we get those ads, I guess that's Fudak and Teddy trying to pick up ads on these big guys.
Ads went down real quick when they were being cleaved.
Should we be popping our trinkets and stuff to kill these things faster so people aren't dying? Save our time.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that everyone pops their trinkets on them.
It's like 2-minute cooldown.
They're on cooldown, right? All right, let's go ahead and drink up. I think they path close enough, so this one that's coming, it'll be our next one. We're gonna stay right here though, where we're at.
Yeah, I think we just need to kill one more and then we can move
Turn around.
a bit.
Yep, let's just wait for the other one to come up.
So quick thing, it might be good to give like Sanga one of the mounts that come, just because he pulls everything. This way he can run back fast for it.
No, we're rotating. Green Monkey's been putting.
Whatever, both of you
A
get
hunter.
one then. A hunter that pulls gets one instead of you walking. I know you need the
Creepy.
exercise, but
Get out of here with that.
Who's
logic.
talking?
Okay, careful, don't get clear.
Or I can just run up and grab it.
All right, here we go, guys.
I'll put it above you.
Yeah, we can do some chain
Shadow
stuff. if you
Bolt.
want. Okay, get closer, get closer.
And
Meteor, everyone stack on the boss.
pick up this ad. Pick up ads, please.
Gonna explode.
Is it exploding?
Run away.
Explode.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some add-on I have shows a timer, so I'll just call it out.
Cool.
But if you see their hands spark up with flames when they're low health, that's their exploding animation.
The big text in the middle of the screen works too.
Well, I just reloaded with the new DBM update. I didn't see
I don't
one.
know what to tell you. Maybe you should get with Metis.
Hey, I am aware
Ask
enough
Metis
to see
first.
hands shooting fireballs. Okay, that's all I need.
Hard.
Oh, well, fireball hands trick.
Yep, ain't gonna get me with the old razzle dazzle.
You guys ready?
Let's move up a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay. New range spot is right here.
Scooch up.
Everyone move up. Everyone move up.
Incoming.
Here we go.
Oh God.
Shadowbolt.
Shadowbolt, get on.
Shadow.
Get on close.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh god, Shadow Reflect. Rip.
I'm so glad I invested in a flask.
Heavy Titans?
No. Supreme power.
War Stomp works on these warriors, by the way. Blowing up.
Not yet.
No. 7,
Now he's
5, 4,
5, 3, 2, 1.
I at least see the buff that he gets when he explodes.
I popped the mana potion just to blink away.
Awesome. I need you to learn to engage, sir. Right click the effing mob, alright?
Right click? I'll work on it.
It's the other one. Not the
All right,
one
check the bodies for keys and stuff. Haven't gotten a key yet, no?
I'm checking. Korogs.
Yeah, you need 305 mining. Anyone have mining on their gloves?
I've been doing it.
Oh, cool. Do you know what that stuff is used for? I guess just some of that
The breastplate.
crafted armor.
The crafted armor.
And according to Food Act, potential crystals.
Yep, crystals can come out of there.
Oh, yeah? Oh, Greater Scarab Copper Key. Look at Oric. Nice, dude.
Go get you one.
I think there should be one up here on the right.
5,500 gold. There was one way back there, yeah.
There might be one in this room.
There's one in Uru's room to the side there was a tunnel.
Yeah, there's
Got
71.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Got a trash pathing over.
Oh, we got one more trash. Okay. All right, guys. Everyone, let's wait for everyone to move up. Everyone move up.
It's hard. Looks like 4 people are selling this black stone on the auction house.
All
I
right,
just looted.
here we go. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Plague. Shadow Storm. Okay, so everyone stay here. Python Plague.
He's already on the wall.
Big water.
Boy, that did a lot of damage.
Timmel. You can't get rid of this kid. No. Just heal yourself if you can, guys. Enraged? You want to throw out?
I was about to say, don't go past me, because I had Shadow Bolted.
Yeah, I was like itching for somebody who came
Let's keep healing the people who are playing. Wow, so out of mana.
Okay, a second hunter, please.
Heal Malik, heal Malik.
Roll for this. Only hunters. All right, cool. We're good.
There's no rules now.
Okay, Korg still needs a res. Thank you. I think it's time for Twin Emps, guys.
Oh boy. Wow.
Okay.
I did watch the little 30-second video, but I kind of forgot it.
Okay.
Let's move into together so we can see the eye.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Stop. Don't go in yet.
Do you want us to review it again real quick, or?
I will go over the fight. Yeah.
You know how he likes to explain things.
I love
I'll
it.
be honest, guys. I didn't think we were gonna get this far.
No.
All right. On the count of 3, we're going in. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And look to your left.
Look at the eyeball.
It's an eyeball.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
It's like we're in 2005 again.
Supper Gook, man.
He's looking at you.
You will.
Okay, so first of all, guys, no cleaves, whirlwinds, blade sweeping strikes on these. Because if you get these scorpions, I think we get half the room or something. They're very high social aggro, these little yellow ones. So single target only, number 1. So basically the one on the left is immune to physical damage, and the one on the right is immune to caster damage. You can see the guy with the big sword. He's the one that's the physical guy. So we're going to have a warlock tank on each side. Probably on this little ramp down here is where I see a lot of people setting up, although, wherever you want to is fine. And there will be one warrior that'll be down here as well on the ground. Okay. And then most of the caster DPS will kind of be up on these stairs here. Okay. So we pull them in, and what happens is the warlock gets aggro with Searing Pain and will generate aggro. And we'll tank it in their shadow resist gear, and if there's no one in melee range, basically the guy will just sit there and shadow bolt the warlock. Okay, so be careful of your threat, especially when they switch sides. Everyone needs to stop DPS when they switch sides. Probably if you're a warlock and you're like, oh, I'm gonna put another corruption up on this boss, my corruption's about to fall off or something, for example, and it's about to teleport and your corruption's about to fall off, maybe don't put a corruption up because you don't want to get that first tick and kind of have it run halfway across the room to you. Okay, so I know sometimes you can't help it, but just
Hey, can I test this aggro theory and hit this bug?
Sure, yeah, if you want to. Oh, is it only just the one? Okay, cool. Well, something happens with these. I think
they get morphed by the bosses.
Yeah, they do that too.
They either explode or whatever, but they should be fine.
Okay.
I think the melee are supposed to kill them, right?
Everybody wants to swap to bugs pretty much. Like,
so there's
just to
one
kill
bug
them,
that
but
explodes,
yeah, melee.
and there's each of the bosses will enlarge a bug periodically. One of them will just kind of run around, then stop and blow up on its own. The other one you have to kill. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so just get away from the one that explodes and kill the one that blows up. He'll also do a blizzard. So if you get hit by a blizzard, make sure you run out of it. It does do quite a bit of damage. The whole thing on this fight. So what'll happen is the warrior will start out tanking over here. And then after, the little aggro lead, the DPS will go in. When they switch, about 5 or 10 seconds before they switch, the warrior, all the DPS are going to run across the room, start running across the room because they're about to teleport. And then the mob will teleport about now. The new warrior will pick it up. And then you'll get over here and then start DPSing again. Okay? So you can leave like a couple seconds early to get to the other side. Same thing with the casters. You'll be pew-pewing the boss over here, the caster boss. And then right before it switches, you can start heading over and doing that. The whole and if they get too close to each other, if you pull threat or and drag them over to the other side, if they get within a certain distance, they just start massively healing each other. Okay, They have a huge, they have a shared health pool, so you don't even have to damage one. You can damage only one of them and still win the fight. This is not really a DPS race. This is more about a controlled fight, and it's about controlling the threat on the switch. Okay, so when it switches over, generally what happens is, let's say, so the one on that side is going to be the caster boss. So the first time it teleports over here, it'll be the caster boss, and the warlock tank will need to pick it up. Well, the warlock tank is going to start spamming Searing Pain right away. But until that happens, normally the warrior will stand there and do a battle shout to get initial aggro, so that it hits the warrior first, and then once the Searing Pain start landing, then the warrior backs out. Am I remembering that correctly, Korag? Or whoever? Jono? Anyone? Yes, no, maybe so?
I remember the warlock's pulling with Searing Pain and the warrior just picks it up.
So the warlock tanks are going to be Cregan and Devil Zone. Okay. So let's have Devil Zone over on this side over here. Okay. And you'll be the first warlock tank. And then we'll have Cregan over on the other side. Okay. So it gets a little, it's the transition that's the hard part. It's when it teleports over. So just be ready to start Searing Pain. What I've, for some reason, like when the caster ports back over here, until the Searing Pain start landing, the guides I was seeing say that the warrior does a battle shout, because that's a spell, so it technically generates aggro on the boss, just to prevent it from maybe randomly shadow bolting someone else or starting to run across the room or something, I guess. Because if no one has threat on it, I think it might start running across, and then you start getting it out of position. So I think maybe that's why the warrior battle shouts, just to hold it in there until the Searing Pain starts landing and then starts running out, and then the warrior will run out. And that's about it. It's about control. It's about avoiding the damage, avoiding the blizzards. We got to keep our warlock tanks and our tanks topped off.
Are we buffing shadow protection?
Only on the warlock. None of us should really need it. We shouldn't be getting hit with the shadow.
Maybe warlock and the warrior.
Yep.
There too. Because if warriors like battle shout right as the teleport goes off, they should get enough spell aggro. Like from the spell ability to let the warlock get set up with the cast.
Yep. Okay, so which tank's going to be on which side, so I know what groups to put you in.
I'm starting off on the right.
Okay, Jono's on the left, Oss is on the right, so I'll move Oss into group 2. And then, okay, so Cynric, you're going to be over on the right-hand side.
Got it, boss.
Let's have, as far as shamans go, odd groups left, even groups right. So Badlick and Chalou will be over here. Cynric and Big Roll will be over there. Kravix, you can be wherever you want. Let's have, and then you guys, if the priests and the druids want to split yourself up on sides, that's fine in your own channels, just to make sure we have enough healers on either side, pretty much. So again, it's about, killing the bugs, kind of like those snakes on Fankris. All DPS switch to the bugs when they're up, and it's one that you have to kill. Avoid the blizzard, because that'll land in the middle of you and you'll have to run out. And then it's really about the warlocks and the tanks controlling the switches and us keeping them alive. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Did I forget anything?
The hunter, they go with the range, the casters.
Well, yeah, you're going to do physical. So
we know that.
Yeah. So you're going to be with the melee because you're on the physical side. So it's a physical versus spell damage thing.
Key thing here, guys, just keep it controlled, right? Tanks, like warriors, are going to be in heavy like mitigation mode for the debuff from the melee guys. So like, don't go super ham.
Yeah, this is slow and steady wins the race here. This is not, pop recklessness at 30% on Hoover on. So.
I
Thank
saved
you.
recklessness just for this one.
Yeah. Thanks, Prez.
Well,
Okay. All right. So
Yes, it is. It's down.
Is it? So the other warlocks maybe are going to start off on the left side. Dazzy probably is going to want to put Doom on there. How long does it take before they switch over? What's their teleport times? Anyone know?
I think it's like around 20 seconds.
Really?
I was thinking Curse of Elements for Searing Pain.
Well, I want the other one. I want Dots, Hurt, and Sneakums to put up Curse of Elements and Curse of Shadows, and then you guys can put up Doom or whatever you want. I mean, we'll definitely put
or Agony for threat.
Yeah, they can do Agony for threat, or they can do Doom. If you can time it, you can start with Agony if you want. If you start timing it and you're like for example, if we'll get the hang of it, but like right on the pull, like let's say Cregan puts a Doom on it and it goes off right after the teleport, well, that's great snap aggro, right? If that's how the timing works out or something like that, right?
Well, we should have the timer should pop up on DBM, and I'm gonna look for them, and I have a countdown. So if it's a 1 minute timer, then yeah, it would be perfect. So,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Korak said 20, but who knows what it is. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. But like, you guys definitely use damaging curses, Devil's Own and Cregan. Dots and Sneakum split up elements and shadows amongst yourselves.
Okay. Shadows.
You got shadows? Yeah. All right, let me throw elements. What elements helps the mages? Do we really want to give that to them?
Searing Pain.
No,
we don't.
All right.
All right, how are we looking? Okay. All right. Jace is ready? Okay, all right. So let's have so we have a hunter pull to the warrior over on the right-hand side. And then let's have whoever's doing elements pull on the left-hand side to Dazzy. So who's doing elements?
That would be me.
Okay, all right. So you guys, tanks and warlocks in position?
Is the hunter in position?
Okay, let's go ahead and move in and engage in 3, 2, 1. Go for it. And Daz, you can come all the way back here and be in your spot. You'll be fine.
Oh, that's for me.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh. Yeah, it needs to be the tank. I need to shadow bolt the hell out.
Okay.
Thunder can start on that side. Oh, I see you now.
Okay, sorry about that, Box.
No worries.
You lost.
Melee start moving.
4, 3,
Back up, doubles.
1.
Yeah, you got it back. It's backing up to the corner a little bit. Okay, kill that scarab. Kill that.
Boss down.
That was on me also.
I'll give you a countdown for the teleports in 10 seconds.
Do we have a backup tank over there? Teddy, you're over there?
5 seconds on teleport.
3, 2,
Back over here.
1.
Teleporting now.
Bugs on the healers.
Okay, so that's the reason why we don't do any AoE abilities. Look at all these bugs on the healers. So
They just ran over there and started eating them.
Cregan went down, by the way.
2.
And so the healing.
Yeah.
Blizzard, move out of Blizzard.
4, 3, 2.
Okay. Devil Zone is down.
I'd say die safe.
Yep, die in a safe spot. Yep.
Moosey has a soul stone, so.
I guess.
Everybody back up the stairs.
Okay.
Welcome to the first fight.
Yep. So again, as I said at the beginning, no sweeping strikes. no cleave. There's no reason to do that. It's a controlled fight, and a bunch of healers got mobbed by those because it got on the melee, and then we healed somebody, and it all came on the healers. So
Yeah, and they kept socialing because we didn't kill the active ones in time.
Yep. So no AOE abilities at all, please, and no multi-shot as well. Absolutely no multi-shot in this fight. Period.
I could do that pull if I know the damage that it's gonna get, but I need if anyone has shadow protection potion they can use.
It's fine. Who's on that side? Left side? Is it Dazzy?
Dazzy,
Dazzy can just
Dazzy
searing
can.
pain
That's fine. Yeah.
and run into his spot because he's just gonna keep hard casting shadow bolts at him.
Yeah. So as long as no one else damages him, he'll be fine with if he did that. If he throws his agony corruption.
Safe where I'm at.
Yeah. Depends where you're at. Did you?
Yeah.
No, I died pretty early. I'm down like beneath the stairs on like this carpet down here. I have a soul stone though.
I had to run all the way up to the steps they're at to pull them. They did not pull when you just go down there.
Yeah, this is a challenging fight, guys. So, and we really do kind of want to get them at the base of those stairs on the left and the right if we can, getting them positioned initially, so that everyone's within in healing range and stuff is important as well.
Your friends will abandon you.
What else killed people on that?
Well, how'd Os go down?
If I had to guess, I got knocked away from the healers.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep. Okay.
By the time I got over, it was too late.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that there's a knockback, so of course you're going to want to put your back to the wall on whatever side you're on. Yeah, forgot to mention that. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this also, but Teddy, just stay over on Os's side. You're the backup tank, and you won't be following the people around. You'll be there to pick it up from him in case he goes down.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but when they swap, Cregan wants to be able to get aggro, and then we'll need to get further away from them than Cregan is?
Correct, yeah. You battle shout until the Searing Pain lands. You battle shout to keep him in place till the Searing Pain lands, then you back away. And then you just stand there. So.
Yeah, I just battle shout spammed on the left side, and I took like 3 or 4 shadow bolts, but they were healable. I was only taking like 3k. Which is better than someone else grabbing it, and then Warlock took over, and it was good.
Okay, good. We got a good transition over there. Awesome.
The thing that killed you, Os, is something that hit me too, is when they swap, you're going to get AE'd by the Veclor, and he's going to knock you back. And so for whenever the teleport happens, you can swing around towards your healers, and the knockback will send you that direction.
What's the aggro radius? Can I res dots or no?
He should be resable. Watch, I'll move up.
Wow, that makes me anxious. Get an anxiety attack.
So what's a good way we can get the caster boss into good position without someone dying?
Can I hit the pool with arcane shot?
Pull with a shadow reflector.
The Warlock tank.
Yeah,
pull with a shadow reflector.
Spryler. Just have the tank go up there, and a healer can go with him, and they just Searing Pain and start pulling and Searing Pain and pulling. They just move up.
Just inch him back? Okay.
Yeah, a Searing Pain or 2, and you can have him kind of locked in where he's going to be.
Can I res Dotsert? Oh boy.
They just rezzed him.
He's AFK.
But he said his wife got home.
I think it was Granos that went down there and res them.
Yeah, I got him.
Braver man than I.
And then just to confirm, no AoEs this time, right? We don't want to aggro the ads.
Correct. Yeah. Everything is single target on this fight. So, again, no multi-shot, no cleave, sweeping strikes, and not that we have anyone that's arms, blade flurry, all that stuff. So,
No multi-shot, Kelvin.
no demoralizing shout, also, right? Or yes, no. Maybe on the once on the boss, I guess.
So if the boss smacks really hard in the beginning, why don't you just send Yana to shoot it with a bow? This way he'll pull up aggro, get the first couple hits, while the Warlock pulls threat off and run away.
Because you can't hit him physical. I think that triggers something that you don't want. Yeah.
Yeah. That Thunder Fury proc probably would count. But
Can you eye pull?
we can try that.
He'll be fine if he goes up and just.
My mitigation is Garbo on the Shadow Bolt compared to the Warlocks, though. I'm gonna have to get healed
It's
a
gonna
bunch.
be zero
to get
aggro
Yeah.
on the eye, though. It's gonna be very little aggro on the eye.
If you can't pull physical, why don't you just send me? Because I can use Fair Fire.
So he can walk up. You can
We'll
walk
just
all the
send-
way
we'll
up to
send
the
that.
steps and Searing Pain him on the pole, and he'll be fine. And then he'll come down the steps, and we fight him right by the steps. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll just send Dazzy because he'll start shadow bolting you, Teddy, and you might die. That's fine.
Alright.
Whereas the Warlock tank is in a ton of shadow resist gear, so.
And has Shadow Ward and everything. So.
All right. I think we're looking good on buffs. So again, so healers, your primary job is to keep the tank alive on either side. That's the most important thing. And then of course, if other people are taking damage, them first. But we have to keep them up. So Teddy, you're the backup for Jono, and then obviously Foodx the backup for us over here. So were the healers split up pretty well, or was one side balanced more than the other? Or? Got 3 druids and 3 priests and Kravik, so just kind of half one side, half on the other.
You want to put me in group 2 if I'm with Oz?
Who's that?
Foodek.
Yeah, I can. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
I think I was with us and Fudek was with Yano.
Oh, I'm sorry, Foodek, you're with... No? Wait a minute.
It does what it's told.
Osh, you were over there. I'm over here with Jono. So Teddy's over... I'm sorry. Foodek, you're over here with Jono on the left.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Osh and Teddy, you're on the right with Sinric and Big Roll, so...
We could do President help with bugs that get enraged.
Okay.
Just pull them over to melee piles.
Alright. So Teddy, okay, so because Teddy's helping tank me on that, okay.
Yeah, so we'll float you to do bugs.
Okay. Everyone's ready, so let's everyone move up. Not everyone, but just Dazzy and a couple healers, and the tank and a couple healers on the right-hand side. Let's get within Searing Pain range.
Do the bugs only come on the melee side?
No, they'll be like randomly and like get enlarged around the room. But you can just look for them and then grab them.
Okay.
All right,
Are you within range, Dazzy?
No, but be careful. I mean, it might pull.
No,
Can
you go all
just
the way
shot-
up to the
Can you
steps.
just Shadow Bolt and then Searing Pain? If you have a longer range.
Okay, I am now.
Okay, all right. On the count of 3, 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Join me. Too late. There is blood.
Okay, back up.
Oh, it's running across. Thanks, Teddy. Thunder Fury.
All the way back in the corner. Keep coming in the corner.
Ooh, yeah, Thunder Fury is grabbing a bunch of
There,
scares.
that's good.
Yep, switching weapon.
Okay.
Get to the base of the steps.
Yeah, a little bit further forward. I'm sorry.
Teleporting in 3 seconds.
Stop damage.
Dazzy's dead. Can we battle res Dazzy?
I got Soul Stone.
Okay, he's got Soul Stone. Okay,
So
Dazzy,
Teddy,
back
Teddy.
up.
Kragen.
Kill the bug. All DPS need to switch that bug. Casters on the bug.
Down.
4, 3.
He's shadow wielding shit like crazy over there.
Yeah, because Cregan's down. We need. Can we get Cregan battle resed or another warlock over there and start doing it? Oh, John is dead too.
Alright, go up to the steps.
All right, come up to the steps and die. Okay, so our problem now is keeping the tanks alive right now. That's what's hurting us.
So honestly, I don't think we need to pull him all the way back like we're doing. I think as he comes down the steps, like right when he comes down the steps, would be a fine place. So there's less movement and he can start building threat sooner.
Yeah, he went a little bit. I mean, it's my fault. I kind of told him to go there, but at the very base of the stairs is a good spot. You want him kind of over by the wall a little bit because you want, when the warlock takes him, or when the warrior takes him on the switch, you want them to be kind of close to the wall so they can flip it around, and if they get knocked back, then the wall's not like 50 feet away and they have to run crazy far back. So
Hey, I didn't die.
And then if Cregan, you want to stack by the melee boss because he's going to teleport exactly to where the melee boss is, so you can instantly hit him with your Searing Pain, and then I would pop your reflector to get your get that damage up for threat.
No, I mean I didn't even get a Searing Pain off by the time he was already whacking on Teddy.
On Teddy, yeah.
I mean, as soon as he teleports in, I'm casting.
Yeah, as soon as the timer hits 5 seconds, the melee should all be running away and heading to their side, and so the ranger should be no more damage going out, and then the tank, the tank on this side should stay where he's at, but don't do anything, don't target anything, and so that Cregan can instantly get him, maybe with, even if he Hellfires to start, or Arena Fires, something to, you got the ads there, but whatever you can to instantly get him, but no one else should do anything.
Yeah, our problem was keeping the tanks up that time.
Was the Thunder Fury problematic? Because I saw it grab 3 bugs.
Yes. Yeah, I switched to a Deathbringer. I also stopped using Demo Shout. I didn't pull anything on the left side as a result. It was better over here. But you take more damage. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
I think it's a worthwhile trade-off.
Yep.
Yeah, once we get stabilized, it's not going to be difficult.
So do we have, let me look at these groups here. Dots hurt. Can you have an imp out and park it over by Devil Zone for the stamina buff? And Sneakums, can you get an imp buff out and park it over by Cregan for you're both in the correct group for that?
Yeah, I was already over there. It was just the movement, him running, so everyone else was running, and so no one's casting. So I think the sooner, if we just pull them closer, you're gonna have healers stabilized, everyone's stable right in the beginning.
So I'm going to mark myself. So like, if the boss is like right here, I think that's the ideal spot, right? And then the warlock can be up here, right? Or I've seen the warlock be over here even, right? But this is kind of the ideal spot for the boss doing it the way we're doing it. That way when the warrior gets it and he gets knocked back, he gets just knocked back over here, he can run back in real quick, right? And if you go too far forward, then then you outrange some people, and you don't want to be back in here because then you kind of LOS the healers who are up on the ramp. So ideally the boss is here, and the warlock tank is up here. Okay, and try to spread out. Everyone try to spread out a little bit in case that blizzard hit. That blizzard hurts. Okay, the blizzard does hurt. Yeah, and in hindsight, guys, we'll probably for the warlock tanks, if we're this will hopefully solve the issue, but if it doesn't, then we will provide some Flask of the Titans for you next time. Okay.
There's a potion. What is it? The resistance potion?
There's the Gift of Arthas that I think they've probably been using. I don't know.
Yeah, there's...
Yeah, and that's a good point. That's another good point. So until the first teleport, let's just focus for now on positioning. So let's not have a bunch of fireballs and a bunch of melee DPS starting. Let's just focus on getting the mob in position, keeping the warlock tank up, and then we can start DPSing once we go over to the other side.
You want to call out when to start DPSing, by the way?
How about just the first teleport?
Okay, sounds good.
And then once he makes sure he's targeting Cregan before you start.
Yeah, this is, again, I think Archer or someone said, welcome to the first fight of AQ. Not the most incorrect thing I've heard.
That's true.
And then I think that Devil's Zone went down on our side a little bit because of the positioning and stuff, but we probably just need to bomb him a lot more as far as healers go. Okay. Okay, I saw on the left-hand side, I saw Hersag and Timmel. Is that correct? You guys were over here, so I guess Kalk, you were on the right-hand side. And then Musi, Zeolia, Granos, where were you guys?
I was on Cregan's side. I had a healing. I was trying to heal Teddy. But...
Okay, what about Musi and Zeolia? Where were you guys?
I was on the left side.
Okay. Kravix, where were you?
I was right side.
You were right side? Okay. All right. Well, we have an odd number, I think, and so that's, the left side I think has one more, but I mean, not a lot we can do. Dazzy got killed by a scarab explosion. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I got cleaved to death or something.
So while he's pulling on the range side, do we want to just kill the little...
Up, please?
Like if the range kill the scarabs that are right by the tanking area, so they're not going to detonate on them?
Nah, I don't know. So they probably respawn or something. Okay. I'm gonna pop my consumes again. All right, guys. I think again, this is going to take us just a couple times to get the position right, and but let's if you can call out the bugs explosion. If you see one near some people and you see it's going to explode, what's the difference between the one that's going to explode and the one that's not going to explode? Does one glow or something? Or
it gets big and you can see.
Well, both of them get big. What's the difference?
But if you see the plates, you'll see that like a bomb above it, kind of like a burning thing above it. Like if you have name plates, the threat plates or tiny plates or any of that, you'll see it. It'll come up with like a little bomb thing, like you can tell it's gonna explode.
If you see it, call it. Because not everybody has plates.
Okay.
So if that happens, though, I need to try to pull it away from some.
So if the one's gonna blow up, everyone just needs to get away from it, right? Stop what they're doing, move away, because it'll just explode. If it's the one that we have to kill, then everyone needs to switch to it. Ideally, the ranged, probably kill it. The ones that are right around there.
You can lock them down, like stun them, I think.
Yep.
I feel like that needs to be the focus while we get the switch down.
Yep.
Okay, J Perp and Pokey, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay.
The way I recall us doing this fight, Spreller, is that since they share health and the melee are not as good for killing the bugs, ranged were tasked with killing the bugs that were enraged.
I remember being on bugs when I did it too. Yeah, as a caster. All right. So casters, your job is mostly to focus a lot on bugs. Make sure you kill those bugs. And that means the bug to kill might be on the melee side. So again, situational awareness, being aware of multiple things going on, not just tunneling on one job. That's kind of what this raid starts to introduce a little bit more. Okay, I think we're ready. Everyone kind of move up into position.
Kill bugs. Kill these bugs right now.
Oh, the ones at the top?
Yep, now.
I was like, I got it, Korog. You don't have to keep telling me.
Alright, now we can start. Quit hitting bugs.
Okay, alright. Let's move up. Okay, just go ahead and get into range, Dazzy. Okay, alright. We're looking good. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Look like a fly, fresh blood.
Still your fate. Timmel.
Yo, yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Gotta take it easy on those heals on the side.
Okay, Timmel's already dead. Hersog's already dead.
Bring it up. No, Teddy's got it. Teddy.
Teleport at 5.
Teddy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we got a bug to kill. Ranged on the bug.
I just teleported.
Looks like Cregan's got it.
Yep, Cregan's
Come
got
closer
him.
to the stairs, please.
Hey, if we can battle res Hersog or Timmel, it might not be up. The bug, the bug.
4 seconds.
3, 2,
Ready for teleport?
Remember
Okay.
aggro wipe.
Your fate is sealed.
Bug.
Ooh, Dazzy, you gotta back up. Come up the stairs. Yep, that's the bug. There it is. Okay, it's on Pajara.
Start.
4, 3,
One sneak.
2, 1.
Heal you sneak. Let's pick up. Okay, Jono.
So,
Your fate is
Yikes.
sealed.
Bug pop.
Four, 3,
teleport to
2, 1.
Okay, Sneakums, you're up. You're up. You're Warlock tank over here now.
Rotate a little bit, Teddy, in case you get knocked back. Go to your left.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
We got Bughead.
Four,
Can I get an innervate on Cineric?
2, 1.
Teleport should be coming up.
There's another
Creed
bug.
down.
Another bug. Another bug.
Warlock
Over on left
tank's
side.
down.
Oh,
Teddy down.
Press is in also.
All right, guys, dying in a good spot.
3, 2, 1.
So I saw Devil's Own lay like 3 or 4 Searing Pains into that guy, and it was still on you, John. That was weird.
He resisted a few times.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah,
when
you
they
need the
swap
elements
the,
up.
No,
I
how
think
do
when
they
swap,
heal
attack
again?
the-
Well, no, he swapped, and then Jono battle shouted, and then ran up the stairs, and Dazzy cast like 3 or 4 on him, and it was still nuking Jono. And then when it finally went to Devil's Own, instead of shadow bolting him, I think maybe you were too close to it. I think, or maybe it's reported to be bugged as well. It just walked up and meleeed you.
I'm pretty sure they attack whoever's closest when they teleport.
Yeah, they gain a small initial aggro.
Yeah.
Well, it was Arcane Burst, and it says if I'm within 10 yards, he'll do that.
Yeah.
So I have to be at least 10 yards further away.
Yeah, maybe that's why the Warlocks are normally up on the stairs like that. They're a little bit further back. So that's what it was. You were within 10 yards of him, I think. Yeah, I think maybe that's why I always am used to the Warlocks being way up the stairs, is so that you're more than 10 yards away instead of being down there on the ground right next to him.
That was a bit better though.
Yeah, we got a couple good things. How were the bugs that time? I'm a little bit. I'm to be honest with you.
I
I'm
think
too
they're
busy
very busy.
to watch.
I can almost just solo one. I mean, we really don't need everyone to turn on. We could have a little crew do it.
They just need a tank on it.
Yeah.
So I mean, if a bug spawns on the melee side, the casters might not see it over there. So kind of be looking, or maybe we can call it out a little bit better too.
I think we get them just fine when they're on the melee side.
Oh, you guys do? Okay, cool.
The hunter can take them down.
Okay, cool. All right, good.
Yeah, So, he hits hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. The next time we come in here, I'll go demo, and I have shadow resist set. So, and I'll just buy that neck, and that should put me about the same as everyone else's. So that's a lot more HP. I'll be at like 8k HP.
Is Unbalanced Strike
are y'all
for
following
5k?
Yeah, 5k unbalancing strikes, non-crit. I blocked it. I hit shield block. I was like, oh.
I got 83 block on mine.
Ain't gonna catch me sneaking.
What were you saying, Kyle?
Are our Warlock Soul Link?
No.
That's another thing that helps too. Because that's 30% less damage that you're going to take.
Are healers having a problem with us?
It's just a lot of damage is all.
I think when it comes down to we need dedicated healers on the group and the tank. We can't just be... Because everyone's taking too much damage, we just have to have like 2 healers per tank for the swap. That's all they do.
Bridge will need a summon when you get a chance.
A lot of guides I was looking at said the average Warlock tank should sit around 7,000 to 8,000 health. So if you're under that, then that will absolutely affect your ability to take the shadow bolts and be able to get a heal in. I mean, we can spam heal, but if we just get unlucky and get 2 back-to-back that crit, then it's going to be really nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically healing no one but the tanks on my side at least, either Devil's Own or Jono.
Yep, me too.
It's a cool room. I like it.
It's gonna be ours once we kill these guys.
Why were they so high health? Did we like not do damage to them?
They got to heal off.
They're healing.
Yeah, if they get close, they heal really hard. So it's
30,000 a second or something like that.
Well, but I thought they only got close at the very beginning.
Well, I know. For me, I was trying to switch off to help with the bugs. And if I did that, I didn't have any time on the named. So if the casters can handle that, and all the melee DPS stays on the named, you can probably get them down a little quick.
Did you say named?
Roger that.
Oh dear.
Roger.
Oh boy.
Not EverQuest played.
It's an EverQuest term, young man.
Those youngins.
Over.
Yeah, so I don't know what what spec the warlocks are, but there's a couple specs that help with this fight. There's obviously the Master Demonologist with the Fell Hunter that gives you 60 shadow resist. There's the Soul Link as well. I guess both of those require you to be maybe suboptimal DPS, but I don't know what spec you are, but there are some options.
You don't want a soul link with Fell Hunter because you don't want your Fell Hunter to die.
Yeah. You'd have to do one or the other probably, right?
You'd want to go with your probably your Succubus to absorb damage. Not your Succubus, your Void Walker.
You just go Master Demonologist for one. That Master Demonologist gives you 60 shadow resist.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. All right, so we're getting heal aggro on the pull on the one on the right hand side.
Yeah, instead of distracting shot, I'm gonna do aim shot.
Okay, just dump a little bit more into it. Okay, and then feign death, hopefully. All right, well, I think we're making progress. That one was definitely, we survived it a lot better. We're still learning. Again, the tank transition, the teleport is the hardest part of this. So once we get the positioning down and have smooth transition, it becomes a lot easier. Range, continue to try to focus on those big bugs primarily. It's your primary job. And then DPS the boss secondary. Well, again, it's a shared health pool. So even if the melee do all the damage to the boss, we can still, it's still very doable. So.
Yep.
Don't know why I can't click ready, but I am ready.
Okay.
I have a 3-second cast, so when you start your countdown, I will start my action.
Okay. Looks like we're good. Let's go ahead and move up into position.
Songo's like way up there and ready.
Does Curse of Tongues help? Will it actually slow their cast down? Have we tried that out? I'm gonna try it now, and we'll see if maybe we get less of the Shadow Bolt cast. So instead of, which one should we go without?
All right, go ahead and move up into position. Okay, let's do a countdown. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Prepare to embrace oblivion.
Is it slower? There's an exploding right by it. Seven seconds on teleport.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Scorpion.
Turn around, Austin.
Trying to get him back to the steps.
It won't move.
No, that close.
Creaky's dead.
Creaking.
Let me see if I can get it.
Hey, he'll sneak him over there.
We got no more warlocks on this one.
I got it.
Back up, Teddy. You're gonna get booted.
Okay, Bug's teleporting. Healing Dazzy, Okay, Dazzy's got it.
Have a second teleport.
4, 2, 1.
Scorpion.
Blizzard, move from Blizzard.
Picking it up. Trying. Got it.
Big roll's going down from Scorpion.
Res is down.
Boss dead.
Bug, 2 bugs. 2 bugs are up. All casters should be on ready to grab them.
Over here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Another bug.
Gonna need a
Out of
backup
mana.
tank on the right hand side.
I'm over here.
Your fate is sealed.
They're dropping like flies.
Yeah, it's a wipe.
Keep
Get
practicing.
over here. Yeah, keep practicing.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
The DBM teleport timer is way off.
I think that's
Well,
the
that's-
earliest it can happen.
Yeah, that's the cooldown of it. There we go.
People are moving a lot better. Gotta give us that.
Dead.
We're all moving better.
Good job, Frida.
Dazzy, you
Gonna
can.
blow up.
Dazzy, you can life tap. Get some mana back. Got a bug over here.
I don't know if you have any more warlock.
Right hand side's out of control.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your fate is sealed.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Are we just wiping or?
Keep going in for as long as
Doing
we
it.
can.
Just testing it out, see how long we can last. Don't
Another bug. Another bug. Casters on bug yet?
Casters
Yeah.
are
So
dead.
they're full health, and they weren't that close.
They don't have to be
You
that
be
close.
60 yard.
We were
So
down
keep
to like
them on the
100.
total opposite side of the road.
We were down to like 1.7, whatever it was, 1.7 million for, and then it
We're
started
close to
going down.
80%.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 60 yards, I think, from their hit boxes, and they're huge, so they got to be pretty much spaced across the room.
So just some stupid questions I'm going to ask. Please don't be offended that I'm asking these, but there, I mean, like if the teleport's about to happen, like if I'm Krigan or Sneakums or Devil Zone, like you're targeting the one on the opposite side, so you already have it targeted for when it ports over, or I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. I mean, again, stupid question, but I'm sure you are. I got to ask.
I noticed a couple times when he teleported, I wasn't close enough for Searing Pain.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of was a little bit further down there.
So Jono took like one extra shot. Maybe he didn't have to.
Yep. Yep.
Would that torch in the marker in the middle be a good marker?
I'm using the corner of the bottom of the steps as the spot to stand.
I mean, we could move it down into the room a little bit more if you want.
Yeah, you see how the room like angles out? I think the torch in the middle of the stairs is the spot to go.
Right.
The problem is there's just scorpions and exploding bugs down there.
The exploding bugs. All right, I popped it on, guys. Here we go. I'll drink up and res somebody.
Regarding DPS, I feel like we could probably give ourselves more time and just start running when it's about to expire, like little timer, because we were getting over here and having to wait.
Yeah, the downside to that too. I agree with you, Val. I think people are standing there waiting for him to show up, and then everyone kind of starts on him right away. And threat does not automatically generate in a big way for the tank that's closest. Like you have to wait for a few swings
when they teleport.
So I had a few people get turned around and get whacked because they had a bunch of rage built up, and I didn't. And I was having to establish aggro.
That's what happened when I went over and filled it on Oss's side. So I might be better just to wait on the teleport than go. I know in the video it says to preemptively start moving over there, but some of those teleports seem kind of late.
Yeah, I mean they were like sometimes 5 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that's 5 seconds of DPS from the raid.
Yeah, that'll give us more back end burn as opposed to the front end too, which is what we need.
Yeah, I like it.
Use that macro and you can spam it so the second that he's even in range, it'll go off.
Who died first that time? Was it a warlock or a warrior?
I think it was Cregan died, and then I died right after because I picked him up right after. But
yeah, Cregan got nailed.
First death was Cregan, then Dot's hurt. Then Oss. Then Teddy, then Oss.
Does the melee boss have cleave damage, or is it just like single target?
Single target.
So, one video I watched is that like the warlock was like stacked here, and like just before the teleport, the warrior would spin and sit in front of the warlock. So like when it changes, like to the caster, the warrior would get knocked away back into like the healers. The warlock would just pick it up. It just seems like it's too scattered. It bounces around too much. If you know what I mean.
Blow you and reposition.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to run not out of his cast range, but just past the warlock, and then just stand there and do a single battle shout.
Yeah, for sure.
My experience was if I spam battle shout, then I ended up keeping aggro for like 6 shadow bolts.
I was wondering that time that Dazzy got like 4. He said a couple words. He said, "I wonder how many times." I almost asked how many times he battle shouted on that. I was wondering
if everybody runs away, right at the timer, like 2 or 3 seconds, so everyone is running
it's
away.
Not unheard of to get killed by the shadow bolts as the tank. That's going to be one of our biggest risks of death, frankly.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying is if people are moving away, it's just the warlock standing there. You don't need the warrior there because it's going to teleport to that exact spot. And if they use that macro, they're going to get the first cast and pull aggro. So if you just spam that macro, it's gonna keep telling you out of range, out of range, out of range, and then as soon as he lands, he's gonna be in range and it's gonna go off. So before he can do anything to anyone else.
I think if he doesn't have anyone at all on his aggro table and no one within range to Arcane Explosion, he'll run to someone though, which is why they do that. I don't think he'll start casting because if the warrior doesn't battle shout before, Searing Pain has a cast time. It's not a shadow burn, right?
Actually, you could use Shadow Burn when he lands.
You could use Shadow Burn when he lands
to get instant to get just to pick him up. You could, and the cooldown is 15 seconds. So I mean,
shards to do that every.
Yeah, we just have to stack up shards. Yeah, every 30 seconds. But yeah.
All these bugs. Do we have a top here?
I don't think they don't give them to you. They don't give you shards. I mean, how many transitions should we do if we're getting everything correct? We should be getting like what, 10 transitions or so? 300 minutes, 300 seconds, about what? Is that 5 minutes? That should be about, So that's 5 shards each warlock.
All right, guys, this will be our last attempt. I know we could go later tonight because it's Sunday, but we're going to be doing the same thing again on Wednesday. We're going to be doing it for the next 4 or 5 months. So I'm not too worried about that. We'll make a couple adjustments. I'll bring a flask of Supreme Power for the Warlocks. Maybe we can change some specs or something around on there as well to make them a little bit beefier.
Health. They need the health ones. Yeah.
Or what did I say? Yeah, you guys know what I meant. The
Titans.
Yeah, Titans. We'll get some flasks of Titans. I'll make up some of those for you guys. That'll help out quite a bit. And I think we've made really good progress as far as the transitions and the teleports. I think once we get it down, it'll be super easy. So, well, not super easy, but there's still some RNG. But so it'll be AQ40 on Wednesday. It's our main progression night. BWL and MC will be Sunday, and then Thursday will either be more AQ20s or maybe we'll think about doing some more AQ40 progression. The officers will talk about it. We'd welcome your input on that as well. Yeah. Also, Monday we're doing an AQ. We did one on Saturday. We had 23 people, so 3 mains sat. And there were a couple others that couldn't make it as well. So we could probably use some more mains on Monday if we're going to have it. It'll be some alts as well. So, but we'll do that on Monday. You don't have to if you don't want to, just FYI. I think when we had actually 20 people and all of the mains, how long did it take you guys? Like an hour?
1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We skipped a lot of trash, but yeah, it was crazy. 1 hour.
All right, let's toss a couple buffs on Mr. President here.
Sorry, guys.
No worries, dude. I was busy flapping my jaws anyway. Look at Sanga, man. Sanga, you're already there, dude. Dang.
I haven't died yet, so I'm buffed already.
Okay, looks like everyone's ready. Let's go ahead and get into position. And let's mark. I'm going to mark our tanks on this side and the tanks on that side so that you guys can. Because if the warrior's tanking it, like let's say the warrior's tanking it by the torch, but the warlock is up on the stairs, then they're going to be out of range for their first searing pain. So I'm marking you both so you know where you guys are, so that if things kind of get spread out a little bit, like if I'm Devil Zone and John is a little bit further out of my range, I'm like, oh, okay, I better move up a little bit so that when they teleport, it'll be in range of searing pain. And let's do Os on that side. It's already marked. Cregan on that side as well. Thank you. Okay. All right. If you're within range, are you within range, Dazzy? You ready? Okay. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Bad luck.
Resisted taunt.
Okay. Oh, I'm dead.
Some unit taunt.
Oh, this.
4.
Another tank. Take over.
The bugs.
1.
We also got 2 bugs.
Your fate is sealed.
It's not looking so good.
Yeah. Yeah, again, a little bit more shadow resist gear maybe would not require quite as many heals on the initial pull, and we wouldn't get aggro possibly. Maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know.
2, 1.
But there is. No, you guys are going. I'll be quiet.
Well, we got a lot down today.
You can see a little tiny heal animation at the bottom of their base model. Which is so small.
Yep. But powerful.
That's that green that's popping up on the bottom of them.
4, 3,
Yep.
1.
Alright, looks like it's a white guys. Sorry, I got aggro, guys. I didn't realize I was healing too much. My bad.
Well, the taunt got resisted.
Jano said it's not tauntable?
Yeah, you can't taunt them. It's hard to get that first initial hit on them.
4, 3, 2.
Also, and are you guys waiting all the way back at the stairs, or?
No, I'm halfway up. I've been
halfway up. Okay.
Trying to go up so I can intercept in case it goes running across the room.
Okay.
Like they've been doing.
We can pre-rage sort of like we do for Hakar on the bugs.
Should
Oh,
also be the
oh, that would help
pulling
too,
on
yeah.
our on right side.
Maybe a hunter pull on right side.
Been having a hunter pull.
Well, it's been hunter pull, so I mean,
Oh,
should
have
Oz
it?
just go smack him and walk him back?
Yeah, I think going in dry with no rage, and then heals going so hard on the other side. If we start with the tank on the right side with 100 rage, it'd be much easier to pull aggro.
Agreed.
Maybe hit a couple of these bugs before pull.
Yep.
Alright, guys. Well, that'll be the end of the raid for tonight.
Oh, that was amazing.
Say what?
That was a lot better than. That was amazing.
I thought everyone did fantastic. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not think we would make it to Twin Emps. I thought.
I mean, we shot it every boss.
Yeah. I said if we get to Huhuran, if we kill Huhuran, I'll be happy. If we kill Thancred, I'll be happy. But like we far exceeded my expectations. So I'm sorry. I doubted you.
Best thing, I use greater nature protection. So
Yeah.
So we did get progression bonus tonight, guys. So because it is progression, we weren't sure how many bosses we would kill, and we didn't want anyone to not generate any EP. So we gave hourly EP tonight. Ghostface just did one. Plus we got EP for each boss we killed. So as we get better and are not progressing as much, we'll start to drop that progression EP and start to only give boss kill EP. But this was just to make sure that if we didn't kill anything, you guys would still, obviously